Snark. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Didn't you have like way more cup holders in here, or am I tripping?
Cup holders?
Holders. What am I saying? What are these things
like
called?
Oh, coasters?
Coasters.
No, I did. I just like.
Do I think I'm? Oh, there's a couple up there.
Kind of move them around.
I understand. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Where's your cup holders at? And it's like, what?
Dude, I think
I
my
install
brain
those?
is. I've been going hard in the gym again because I was eating too good and stuff, so I'm just trying to reverse all that shit. And my brain's tired, and I'm just getting everything wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying everything wrong, and I was like,
Dude,
this is cool.
get long nights of sleep, man.
Can't. It's hard.
The days are off, man. Get your 8 hours.
I try to go to sleep at. So I try to do. I have it set for 2 to 10 now, which is 8. But I still go to sleep after 2. I was getting better, and it was almost good. I almost went to bed directly at 2, but then I was like, I want to listen to that dumb bitch in Linkin Park. I want to give her another chance. You know, I was like, let me give this dumb bitch another chance. And so I was just listening to some of her dumb bitchery, and you know, I was like, it's okay. And then I went back to the old stuff again. I was like, God, this shit's so much better. And then it was like fucking 2:19. And I was like, God damn it, you know, like it just time. It just.
I'm trying
fast.
to get in bed by 12 now. That's my new effort. I want to be inside of my bed at 12.
Wow, wake up at what time?
Wake up at like at least between like 7 and like maybe 7 and 8 because I want to start working out again. Because I try to work out if I work out and I go to bed at 2, I wake up at like 9 and then I have to go to work on these days. You know. So I want to try to like wake up and work out within like try to get at least like an hour half workout at my house in early in the day.
Understood.
Man, honk shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast.
Keep it. I still need you to clap though.
I clapped.
You did?
Yeah.
And did the
Oh
coaster.
no.
That was a real oh no. That was a real one.
I can do it again, I think.
No, you're good.
Because now you're making me doubt whether or not I clapped.
No, you're good. I'm just like I was just explaining. I think before we started recording that like I've been getting like everything wrong. Like I've been really
no, we were
exhausted.
recording already.
You were recording that.
You're recording. Oh, that was recorded too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
All right.
fucking
He's
cooked.
cooked. He's cooked.
He's like the grandma from
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob in the wheelchair.
Oh,
What? We recorded already.
Keeping someone that alive that's in that state is so disrespectful.
dude.
Oh my god. Anyway, welcome to Snark Tank.
Unless you like know hell is real and they're going there. That's the only time I was like, all right, keep them alive.
It's me, Chris. It's him, Sweeney. It's him, Derek.
Good point.
Man, all sorts of things. All sorts of things be happening. I'm sure there's a lot of things going on in the news. I don't know any of them. For some reason.
I've been staying away from it. It's been pretty good.
I feel like something happened, but I don't remember. Summer Game Fest is happening right now.
That's true.
Oh,
I think there's gonna be a state of play today, like while we're recording.
There is.
They play-
Probably gonna learn some stuff about God of War, at least from my perspective.
The new one?
Did you see the Witcher tech
It
demo?
looks insane.
Dude,
I don't buy it.
I don't either. They showed that piece of shit at one point. They zoomed in on his hands.
Yeah.
To show, and the camera was pivoting. To be fair, but I'm like, that's a PS5.
That's if that exists
Yeah.
at all.
Look,
Shut.
If that
fucking
exists,
up.
it
That's
reminds
on
me
a
of.
PC. That's on a high-end PC.
Well, it's on a high-end PC, and it's also that's like a PS6 game. It reminds me of when we first saw Watch Dogs. You remember that?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And everybody was like,
good point.
"Whoa, that looks insane!" And then they came out and it was
played
just
it,
like,
you're
"That's not PS. That's."
This is some
No.
investor bullshit. This is some investor trickery where those fucking assholes probably won't know the switcheroo.
You're right.
And they're just like, this is incredible. Here's my money. You know, like, this is the future of gaming or what. You know, I don't know how investors think. I don't fucking just money.
Yeah.
Give me money.
That new
Money.
that new Siri design got me acting unfamiliar. I was like, damn, bro.
To me, it was like,
Mommy Siri. I was like, hey, bro.
She's pretty.
it's like,
she
no,
was
but it's
good.
like-
She was good before, but
Right.
no, I'm talking about like priest like. Siri, when you play as her in The Witcher regular, which is already a grown woman, but she's like...
You're talking about when she's a teenager. You thought she was bad when she was a
yeah,
teenager.
he was like, she was a bad girl when he was a teenager.
I
He's
also
talking,
play- I
about
also
the
play-
tutorial when she...
My nigga, you're tripping. Why are you tripping like that?
Kingston and his fucking 19-year-old girlfriend.
His girlfriend
fed
is
up.
I wonder how
Lily,
old
you're
she.
too
I
old.
wonder
You're
how old
19.
she is now because
Siri?
Because she
What
was
would you
12.
think?
She
She's
was
like
12.
46.
Probably. No, in Witchers.
I don't know. I have no concept of how old.
I can't even.
Because Vesemir was 400.
Dude, I barely, honestly, I barely understand The Witcher at all. Like,
Geralt's 90.
Okay.
Going on 100 years old.
sure.
It's a series that I'm okay with not diving deep into it for some reason.
Yeah.
But like,
It's a cool series, but it's like you get the best out of it from reading books, and those books are written well, but they're translated, so there's always going to be like discrepancies.
yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta
Stuff.
learn Polish, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We gotta do
Let's
it.
make a pact.
Yeah.
I'm not from Austria. The fuck I'm learning Polish for?
But yeah, so I saw that video. I saw their little tech demo thing, and they saw like, look at the horses. You ever see that?
That's a crazy thing to say. What did you say, Chris? I don't even want to acknowledge this anymore. I'm not from Austria. Okay, go.
The tech demo. The tech demo with the what is it? They showed like the horses like fucking muscles
shows its
moving
meat.
under it.
Yeah.
And then like just
like
all
an
the NPCs acting like real.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this is not
No.
even to the degree that it is like a next generation game. This shit's not real, man.
Dude.
Like you can't fucking fool me. This is like Killzone 2. Remember when they had that fucking?
I remember that.
When they had that fucking like, I remember looking at that even at that time, and being like, "That's not fucking real. That
Yeah.
doesn't even look fun."
I think it's possible. That doesn't look fun. That looks true.
It looks too-
That looks true.
You know what I think?
I don't
the
want to kill those guys. I know him. I know that guy.
that's too true to be fun. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think they.
It's like taxes simulator. It's like who the fuck wants to play the taxes?
you know what?
crazy.
Can I tell you something? I
crazy.
bet a lot of people would play that.
I think they're
I
crazy.
think
bet
kids.
I think that's how you
Kids.
get a kid to become financially responsible.
Yeah.
At that age, just put them on it, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, money's really
'Cause,
worth
dude,
something."
they're-
people who haven't fucked with it yet. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
Like,
Like,
why would a
it-
kid play that kind of game?
Because kids are stupid.
Just put them in front of him.
it's fantastical to them because they
Yeah.
haven't done it in real life. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, what's your first game memory? I remember playing Tax Simulator on my Steam when I was younger. Now I got a really good portfolio, a fiscal portfolio, and I'm just really not fucking with money, man.
Have you guys played any simulators? Do you like have any of them?
I played a handful.
I own a few because Lily likes them.
I remember
Okay.
Surgeon Simulator back in the day was like the big one.
That was
was a
fun.
classic.
and that was pretty fun.
That
Oh
was
no,
fun.
I played Goat Simulator. Who didn't play that game? I played Goat
That's not
Simulator.
really a simulator.
I have
though.
it, but I never played it.
That's not really
I guess
sim.
Gmod is a simulator too, right?
No, you're stretching. You're stretching
You
now.
could make a simulation in it.
There are simulator games that are meant to simulate, and Goat Simulator is not a simulator. It's ironically named Goat Simulator.
Right. That's yeah.
But
it's not what goes.
yeah, like I played Power Wash Simulator.
What is it?
Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash. How was that?
It's not bad, but it's like I can't imagine playing this for more than like
Minute.
5 hours, like cumulatively over the course of my life.
Yeah.
You know.
Lily loves like Super Mario Simulator. She had TCG Simulator. She had Drug Dealer Simulator. Those are her kind of games. But she's
Dealer
that kind of person though.
She plays those.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She finished them. They're done.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
I didn't even know there was like an ending to the
Yeah,
simulators.
there's like stages. There's like this.
You know
stage
what?
and
I
this
kind of
stage.
wanted to get
Okay.
into. There was this
The drug
game.
dealing one is hilarious.
There you go. There's a game called Crime Scene Simulator, or like a crime scene cleanup crew or something, where you just have to mop up like blood and like put all sorts
funny.
of shit. And I was like, oh, that seems fun. And then I booted it up, and it like started with a story.
Oh, you're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, you're in a car and like you get a phone call from some guy, and I'm like, I don't care about this. Just throw me into a fucking room with a bunch of blood in it. I don't care. This is so dumb.
So you want like Mr. President, where you're Secret Service,
Right.
diving in to save.
Just Bush.
It's Trump, but I forgot what his name is in the game. But yeah, that
I forgot
was-
about that. That was an old one.
Yeah, I brought it back. Of course, it was a resurgence once the assassination attempt.
Oh, yeah,
I went
yeah.
on the Steam reviews just to see people were like, "Oh, art imitating life" or whatever, the other way around or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
and I played it again for a while. Had a good time. It's so stupid.
It's a
It's
fun
so
little.
fucking stupid, but it's fun.
It's a fun little game.
Yeah.
You know?
It is a fun little game.
But yeah, I don't buy that Witcher thing for a second. That's the fakest shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I was saying the workaround is that this isn't an actual level. This isn't in the game. They said it's like the engine, but it's not. So basically, they're not probably ever going to do anything like that.
Yeah.
if you know what I'm saying.
So that's next year, right?
Witcher?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I have no concept of
If
when.
they're showing shit like this, I'm assuming it's next year. Probably like this time next year.
I'm trying to remember. Well, CD Projekt Red is weird because they revealed Cyberpunk 2077 in 2012.
We can't base it off Cyberpunk because then that's insane. Because we're seeing that thing in the next decade.
I'm just saying.
Look,
you know,
man, all I know is that now since they're on Unreal, maybe because
the game's gonna fade way smoother.
it should probably spend a significant. I'm assuming spending significantly less time with all the nooks and crannies and everything because I imagine their Red engine. I mean,
that
thing was
it's an impressive engine, but like it's finicky to say the least.
Both of their games were released kind of especially Cyberpunk. I mean, infamously released. Hilariously,
I wonder what they're gonna do for the next one for that too. Because damn, that's
Cyberpunk 2.
Bro, don't even fucking.
That's a while away.
Yeah.
I can't even. Cause they're definitely making another one, but it's like
I think they already have like details about it, where it's like in Chicago or something.
oh really?
Or like in their version of Chicago.
Because Night City, I can't. Because
Night
Night
City's
City
LA.
feels like it's still so much more left in Night City to do. But like,
Well, you would. Why?
I just feel like
They wouldn't make a sequel. They wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't make.
Can you imagine if they make Cyberpunk 2 and it's just Night City again? Oh my god, that would
Because
suck. Jesus Christ.
When there's worlds, when they have like
Dude,
there's a world, they
they-
don't really put them back in the same place again,
Yeah, but they got on Santa. Dude, people got on Santa Monica Studio for like reusing the boat animation and fucking from God of War to God of War 2018 to God of War Ragnarok. CD Projekt Red reuses the entire city.
That would be so funny.
And it's not even in like a Spider-Man context where it's just like that's like the tradition of just like, yeah, of course Spider-Man's going to take place in New York.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about
It'd be
that?
weird if he wasn't there.
Yeah, you just it's in
Seattle. He's just in Seattle for some reason.
He's in Seattle swinging around a needle only.
Yeah.
This is looping around the Space Needle. I went up there. That place is fucking terrifying, dude.
Oh, the Space Needle?
Space Needle, yeah.
Well,
It's
okay.
fucking horrifying up there. I was like, I'm also afraid of heights. I didn't really know.
Yeah, so am I. That's the problem.
I didn't know I was afraid of heights like that. Then I looked down and I fucking freaked out. sprawled out entirely on the floor, started screaming and shit.
Are you afraid of heights or are you afraid of
Falling off heights?
Yeah.
Oh well.
I think there is a difference. I do genuinely.
I think I'm afraid of heights because I'm afraid of falling.
Yeah,
Because I'm really not afraid of heights. Like I can lean over like a thing and I'm not like I can lean over the Space Needle or something and not be like freaked out at all.
Yeah.
But then you look down and you realize you could fall off it. Then you're scared.
No.
So you're not afraid of falling either, really?
No, well, I'm afraid of falling in the context of like if like some rogue fucking gust of wind. Like I would have to if somebody I'm afraid of some random person pushing me.
So
I guess.
you have anxiety then.
Look,
You have
you're
not-
anxiety.
I
Yeah.
would say
The Space Needle, you know those really high buildings with like the glass floors?
Yeah.
Those freak me out.
That's what Space Needle's like, pretty much.
Because I'm just like, I don't know if I trust glass to prevent me from falling. So I'm afraid of falling, but not through any like fault of my
no,
own.
you're not. It's not like. It's
I'm not afraid of losing my balance and like tripping.
It's a rational
Right.
fear still, but
It's still it's still rational. It's not yet like okay, it's not phobia level. I'd say you're the standard person who is not afraid of heights by looking down at stuff. To me, it just is like say being in a plane. It's so far, the ground is so far away, it doesn't seem real.
Yeah,
so,
it's like-
looking out the window does not scare me.
oh, that shit.
But if I was
in
on the Space Needle looking, I like say I was on Supreme Scream in Knott's Berry Farm. I hated that shit. I was hoping that it was gonna stop, and then there was still more to go. And I was like, "Fuck!"
So you can't do Guardians at Disney.
No, I wouldn't want to.
Oh, that's the only reason why I like going there. That ride's fucking awesome.
I love that ride.
Yeah.
That ride's fucking
It is
awesome,
fun.
dude.
Because it lifts
I
you
was
off.
tripping on the ride when I went, dude.
Yeah.
I was wild. I was like, fuck
What is the ride?
It's
Exactly?
Tower
It
Terror,
just
pretty
shoots you up and down, but like.
I mean, are you outside?
You're
no,
in a thing.
You're in
That's what
like
I
a.
mean, like, if you're-
well, at the end of it,
and then you're up and you see the whole park. you see the whole.
See, if I see it, I'm like, I don't like that. What I would do is my eyes would be completely horizontal. Like they would
look
be
at
not-
just trying to look at heaven.
It would just be- that's basically how it was at Supreme Scream. Like I looked down a little bit. I went when I was like 13 or something, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. it's too high, dude. I'm just
that might
like
be the only ride that I really like there. Outside of like
Incredicoaster
the
is pretty
Incredicoaster is pretty good. The Incredibles roller coaster is pretty good.
oh, I don't think
The
I've done
freaking
that.
Guardians is a good ride. That shit's fun. It wakes me up. That's like if I'm really tired of going Guardians, then I'm back.
You
I'm back in
imagine
the fight.
you're like you imagine instead of getting like a cup of coffee, you're like I gotta go to Disney and get on the
You
fucking
guys in an hour,
Disney.
2-hour trip, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm tired of getting on my way back.
Yeah,
I gotta hit back, man." Then you're just trapped going on there. You have to go there, get in line, ride the ride, then get out of there as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And then you get tired while you're on your way back. You turn back around and you do it.
I like
They
that.
should have a town. They should have a city based or like a town based or like a neighborhood based fucking Tower of Terror thing on like every couple blocks. There's one so that people can get a jolt of energy.
You know how many people would die?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Like that kid.
Oh, man.
that's a sad story, man. It's so
just-
preventable.
It's really it's
I wonder what happened to the guy that did the.
He ran. He probably
just left.
He ran.
probably just left.
He ran into the brush, probably.
He's just some
a-
regular carny maintenance
He's
guy.
He's not even a maintenance guy. He was just some dude. He's some dude that was like somebody's using the
Are
bathroom.
you for real?
No,
How do you
I'm
know?
kidding.
I was
I'm
like,
kidding.
whoa,
That's crazy.
whoa. I was like, some guy was like, hold on, I got this.
Some guy uses the bathroom, takes his
fucking-
vest off. He grabs the vest, yoink.
And then the first thing he sees,
He
hey
goes,
kid, I got you.
Hey, you in particular.
Yeah, you seem a bit rotund. You want to go on this ride?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, loosen up for he has the tools on him. He planned out killing somebody like this for weeks.
He did a great job.
He was scoping the area. He scoped that kid. He's like, you seem like you're gonna
He
go to
knew that.
you seem like you're gonna go to a festival soon. Huh?
That's the thing though with those
That's
with those
crazy.
with those rides like that. It's just like, man, if you can't fit, why are you? What are you doing?
That's why I don't go on most rides. 'Cause even though I'm fat, I'm tall, so my legs are right up
Yeah,
against
they're like in your
everything.
fucking face.
So I'm like, it's just not worth me going
I
on
would,
these
I
rides.
would love to see you in a roller coaster crash. It'd be so wild. Because because even in like a mild one, you'd be like real fucked up.
Yes,
you know?
because I'm huge. I would just be hurt really bad.
Like even if like one like it was just like a really mild or like two like one stopped and then the other one came up. Even though
My
that's not how
knees,
that works.
my head would still slam on the back of a thing, and I'd be
no,
unconscious.
your knees would be so firmly against the seat in front of you that they would just be pushed inward, and then you'd be like an entire like half inch to an inch shorter.
My knees would just
Yeah,
blow
that'd be
up.
pretty cool.
All the cartilage would just get flat, and it'd be paste.
Yeah,
And I'd be like, "Oh, this is awesome! I can't walk ever again."
It's Kingston Pasty knees over there.
Yeah.
It was fucking gross.
We do a podcast immediately after.
You got
Right after I'm in the hospital, you guys are like,
You're in traction.
What's going on, Fruit Cup? How's it going?"
He's in charge of doing it in the hospital room. His knees are like fucking memory foam.
Come on, Canal, and see the broken freak. The dumb fucking stupid broken freak.
That's so crazy. Imagine like a carny.
I'm just injured.
That would be.
That's it.
It's just a circus of like mildly injured people.
Yeah.
Come look at this guy that's sort of bad at seeing. And he's like, "Who's there exactly?"
I guess who's there exactly.
I don't know exactly who's there.
Witness the paper cutted man.
He's fucking.
It's just a guy. It just has one paper cut.
I like the idea of somebody paper cut this shit.
It's just some guy with one paper cut.
It's annoying.
It's
Come
annoying.
meet the guy with the most stumped toe ever. And it's like his toe is fucking.
It's a guy in the
Junted
dark.
back.
It's a guy in the dark being tased, and there's like a bunch of chairs around him. So like he has to run around, and he's constantly stubbing his toes.
That's so heinous. That's torture.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Shit! Stop tasing! Ah!
oh fuck.
We gotta make a circus like that. We gotta.
yes.
Let's start a circus.
Well, let us start a circus so we can finally see a circus tent.
Exactly.
It'd be great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We
And
can
then-
rent one from Circus
Circus
City.
Circus City. I was gonna say the
Circus
same
City.
thing, yeah.
And then that is also the name of our attraction.
Yeah.
We're going to usurp their name.
We just go to that place, we
Circus
take
City
over it, we
rules.
pirate it, we take over it, then you put a tent there instead.
Yeah, Circus City's unironically a great,
That's fantastic.
a great name for a circus.
So we got
But,
Circus City. And I love that attraction. That
The
actually
taser?
that excites me way more than a regular circus.
Yeah.
Like say like a woman with one strand of hair on her fucking chin. You know
Right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
one really long,
Like,
thick strand of hair.
yeah.
It's like the size of
What
a
if it
fucking
was-
Arizona can.
What if it
Oh my fucking god.
That's obscene.
That is really fucking obscene.
Come see the girl with a penis, and it's like, you go in there, and she's hogged. It's like one of the Futanari characters. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, the penis is longer than the legs.
Slide her
See,
your number.
I feel like she doesn't belong in our circus, man. I feel like that's a real
That's a
kind
real
of
circus.
freak attraction.
Yeah, we
She
want-
has to have a very moderate sized penis, like
Yeah, almost
4.5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no more than that.
Yeah.
Nah, because if you want to see something outstanding, you're like,
No, we're
oh.
not. We're not doing outstanding.
Yeah,
that's
we're
what,
doing-
that's,
we're doing
yes,
fine,
that's
We're
what a
doing
real
fine. We're doing okay.
Yes.
Remember,
doing-
we're just tasing a guy in a fucking in a dark room to stub his toe.
Come meet a woman with a very fine backside.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's very normal. It's very normal. Not impressive, not flat. It's just it's an ass.
I Jew, and it's literally just the most. It's not even like a stereotype. It's just like a normal fucking guy.
Yeah.
he's like, I'm technically
It's like Jake, our friend
it's
Jake.
like I'm technically
yeah,
Jewish,
yeah.
but like I don't practice. I don't really believe in it.
He's just sitting there.
I am Jewish.
Eating a fucking I don't know matzo ball or whatever.
He's eating like gefilte. She's like, this isn't really that good. I don't really like this that much. He's like, eat it. Oh, okay.
Bro, I love the idea of this circus.
It's a fucking mundane.
I
ass-
would 100% go. Like, unironically.
Come meet the tall puppy. And it's like
It's just a dog.
It's just like a
it's just an adolescent dog.
puppy. It's,
It's just
a big dog puppy, so it's just bigger than your
The
average
world's
puppy.
babiest dog.
It's a little puppy stumbling around.
Is it the puppy?
The
And he's in a
babiest
big,
dog.
he's in a
I
big ass
love that.
encampment, like a
love
fucking
that.
like a wild animal would be.
We have to
Like-
find ways to describe like like that way,
I
like
love
the
that.
world's babiest dog, and it's just a puppy.
You just
we have
go,
to
it's
find
just a
like
puppy.
crazy like
It's a
terms.
standard
that.
puppy.
It's like the I know this is a joke that's been recycled a bunch, but the giant midget.
Oh, classic!
Like
yeah,
that I love that. I love that.
that was one of the first times I remember belly laughing at like Adult Swim.
From freaking Robot Chicken.
Remember Chicken, the adult
yeah.
midget
The
slapping
Attack of the Giant
slapping
Midget.
the CVS fucking shit or like the convenience store things down. It's fucking insane.
The Attack of the Giant
So
Midget was
funny.
fucking classic.
It's a good fucking
What's
joke.
another one like that? Like, come meet the most
I don't know.
excited sleepy person ever, and he's just very
The tiredest
Yes.
man.
Yeah, the what is it?
the most tired athlete ever. And he's like, oh,
Yeah, it's just tired people.
He's like,
Tired people.
I'm
Yeah.
not really that tired. I go for a nap.
It's just
but
people
like-
we're not letting sleep. Basically, it's like every time they nod off. Hey,
Yeah,
and look, our greatest attraction, the coldest fire ever. And it's like,
the
the
coldest
coldest
fire.
fight. That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, what
What
would
is that?
be though? What would be the
Is it
coldest?
just so hot?
It'd be the one thing that like doesn't make sense. It's like,
Is it just so
Or is it-
hot
it feels
that it becomes like it loops around? It's
or
like
is it
the,
so cold.
I think it
feels
is.
hot.
It's just it's such an unimpressive fire. Like it's
stable, but it's like
there's a little bit of fire, but not enough to really warm anything.
Is it like a match?
It barely. You put your hand in there.
that means it's less than a candle.
Yes.
Which is crazy. What even is that? It's like a spark.
So it has
but
like
it's sustained. But it's sustained.
It's sustained somehow.
That's
yeah.
what makes it crazy. And it's not tiny. It's like fairly decent size.
Well, now you're fucking crazy.
what
That's
makes-
magic.
That's
now.
what
You're
makes it cool.
We're trying not to break the
I
laws
think
of
that's what makes it
physics.
cool because it's like this is the one thing that like is actually worth seeing. It's like, oh, this is how'd y'all do this?
Whatever.
Hey,
None
I
of this,
don't
none of this
know.
matters. Donate to the Snark Tank Patreon, patreon.com/Snark Tank if you want us. So here's the thing. We have a milestone now. And our next I don't remember whatever the number is, who cares? The next milestone, Kingston promises to facilitate, fund out of his own pocket, build with his own labor this circus for all of you within the next like 5 weeks. And so like if we hit that milestone anytime soon, that's gonna happen.
That is
You know,
true.
we're gonna get Circus City up and running.
Yeah.
Gonna get the the babiest dog and the tiredest person and the man who stubs his toe a little bit.
Yeah.
Gonna be all sorts of great
Coldest
attractions.
fire.
The coldest
The
fire,
Martin's most uppest down.
the hottest ice.
The most
It's
excited.
it's just lukewarm water.
The
Like
hottest
the fried
ice.
ice.
That pissed me off. Did you see that?
No, he's
Dude,
not about-
fucking so
Jordan, of
so
course.
we were out at a Yard House recently, and Jordan shared this fucking video. Jordan shared with us this video of somebody takes ice cubes, covers them in batter, and then fries them. And what happens is it's just a thing of, a shell of fried batter, and you bite into it and it's just fucking water. And it really pissed me off. Like, that it was real, that it wasn't like as a concept that's funny, right? It's like, oh, what an amusing little thing to pretend to do in your brain. But that somebody actually went through the trouble and did it and demonstrated, he cut through it, and it like just spills out. It made me so upset.
I can't. I feel like carnival people should be killed. Like, they've gone too far, because that's all that is. Because they fry everything.
Yeah.
So of course they fried water. Like, somebody was like, I'm gonna fry ice, and then it's essentially frying water, right? It's like the last time I went to the Orange County Fair, and then they're like, hey, you want some fried butter? And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Like, shut the fuck.
That's
and then
crazy.
You see people eating it, and then it's just fried batter and then exploding butter out of it.
That is so crazy, man. It's like that Melanie Mac girl does that. She fucking eats sticks of butter. It's fucking insane.
Fried Oreos is crazy.
What is going on with that?
I don't know, man.
I saw some bitch on 90 Day Fiance doing that.
People
it was like what's that thing called when you're ketosis thing? What did they do?
Keto diet?
Keto. So I think it was that, or was she just doing it because she's like, I'm funny? I
don't know, man. Everything's fucking wrong. That's all I know.
What is Melanie Mac? Like, what is that? Like,
it's some lady. I don't know.
Because I hear the name enough. I don't understand. Like,
she's like a right wing kind of like alt girl.
She's
like in her 40s, but
she's like the one that's like
yeah. She was
like,
tripping.
When I seen
she
the comments,
dead in her eyes. Her eyes look fucking.
She does look like a corpse.
Like she was saying it, and she like there was no passion in her face.
It
was like I'm meeting a quota.
Yeah, she doesn't care, right?
She doesn't believe what she's saying.
Just genuinely dead eyes.
Was she?
Kind of crazy.
I guess this is the thing where I was confused. I don't remember seeing anything from her. Like, I don't know, years ago. She new and
no, she's been around a while, but like she never like
she wasn't
blew up. She was in the games industry.
Was she alternative before?
I don't know. Maybe I think she was. She did like you remember Jessica Chobot and like the IGN girls who would like maybe go. I think Alana did it for a while.
I remember that.
It was just like the women who would do interviews for like games press or whatever.
Oh,
right?
And she was
I think in that kind of space.
I see.
But never exploded. She was like the Tomb Raider person, which is outside of the 90s, like no one. I mean, who really gives a shit?
Yeah, fair.
Quite frankly, fair. I know someone's listening to this show who is a fan of Tomb Raider. But
one of our friends who's a mega Tomb Raider fan. I'm like, how could you like her more than Nathan Drake?
How can you like Tomb Raider more than fucking Qbert?
I mean, for real, or Pitfall.
Qbert's got that big fucking
Pitfall.
Yeah, Pitfall. Man. Yeah, Pitfall. Iconic.
I'll take Pitfall over fucking.
That's crazy. That's crazy. An iconic video game character, or like a dude that four people might know about genuinely.
Did you? Would you fuck Qbert?
Yes.
Of course, right? He's got that long fucking snout.
I don't think I'd fuck Qbert, but I would definitely like be questioning someone that did. I'm like, oh, how was it? Like, it was, terrifying.
This fucking contrarian guy is like, oh, I wouldn't fuck Qbert.
Yeah, he's taking the fucking ridiculous position that no one would take.
Yeah.
Like, everyone on this planet would fuck Qbert.
You're like fucking Paul Joseph Watson. You think you're all counterculture now? You think you're all counterculture? You think you're cool?
I just don't want to fuck Qbert exactly.
That's crazy. Like,
I wouldn't mind fucking Qbert after I know Qbert's going to give me a good fuck.
You're the only person in the world who wouldn't immediately eat Qbert out.
Yeah. It's true.
He's just the most sensual character ever.
Doesn't Qbert only have 2 legs?
Whatever. Who fucking cares?
Turn Qbert over and fucking start munching on him.
Exactly.
He can only move horizontally, so like his exit strategy is really limited. He can't get away. That's crazy.
That's hot.
Whatever. We got some questions over here at patreon.com/SnarkTank. Remember, you can go over there, ask your fucking little questions, submit your little submissions, tell us your little anecdotes, your little stories, and we very, very well might read them on the show. Oh, you got a new Apple Watch?
I've had it for a while.
What happened to the one that exploded at Disney?
Well, it exploded, Chris.
So you've had 2?
No, I got this one afterwards. My birthday.
Okay, so the answer to my question was yes.
I had it for a little while.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Don't remember that part?
No. Anyway, joking for girth. Oh, joking but for girth wrote in.
How does
That's
that work?
crazy. So it's like
So you're like,
He's like kneading it.
yeah,
Why?
it's like kneading it like dough.
Get the fucking pin. Just
I hope it works. We need to see before and after pictures. Send them to Kingston.
Oh, speaking of fryers, before we get off the topic, we were talking about fried water.
Oh yeah.
If you have let's say you have a big deep fryer, right?
Yeah.
If you have like an air fryer and you fry chicken in the air fryer and then dump the air fryer in the deep fryer, is that then double? Like, how much more fried is the chicken? Like, is it mega fried?
if you put a whole air fryer in a deep fryer,
Yeah.
I think you have to watch out. It's probably gonna blow up.
Are you sure? It's just heat on heat though. This is more hot.
Now, are you?
Heat doesn't work if you add heat. If you add 900 degrees to 45 degrees, it doesn't give you 945 degrees.
Yes, it
It
does.
literally does. I'm pretty sure actually.
No, if you add fire on fire, it doesn't make fire more hot. It's just more fire.
Yeah, but like, isn't that just more fry?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like the thing about the bombs I said, where if you drop a bunch of bombs at the same time, the bomb explosion bind into one big bomb explosion. And it's like, no, it's just an explosion.
That's
That's it.
physics, Kingston. Come on,
You're right.
man.
You're right.
I don't think you know math enough.
Listen, exactly. Listen. I just have one question.
Yes,
I like your theory,
me too.
but
double fried
I'm
chicken.
also just a little bit confused because
sure. Yeah,
I like your theory, but I don't understand it.
this is the only part that I have a problem with.
sure. Go
It
ahead.
sounds like you're trying to use the air fryer to be healthy, right?
Not necessarily. I'm just curious about the mechanics. of
I
the-
see.
the
So you
fryers
wouldn't
in our-
normally use that because my thing would be like how it would cancel out the using the air fryer, but then also just using the deep fryer. Because what I would rather have done is either you have a deep fryer and then you get a much larger deep fryer and then you put that deep fryer in that deep fryer.
Oh, I
so we
see.
can
They're
test that
both on.
theory.
Well, they're both on, of course.
Or we do a small air fryer and a very large air fryer, and then we put the small.
Oh,
air
I
fryer in
see.
the large.
You're
I
hung
wanna
up.
keep it
You want
consistent.
to keep the consistency. Yeah.
That's all. So it's just
I
like
see.
for the purpose of it being the same thing. Otherwise, because I'm like, because I'm thinking of it as, I'm air frying so I can be a little healthier, but then I just throw it on in the oil.
yeah, including the air fryer.
yeah. No,
but
man.
you could probably eat the air fryer
Well,
after
see-
it's been fried
well,
a
you
little
see-
bit.
Well, you see what I do with my air fryer.
It's like a fucking Wonder Ball, but it's fucking food inside
There
of
you go.
it.
Yeah. You have to bite through the fryer to get to the fucking.
And you're watching him do this. You're watching him. He dug in the deep fryer, grabs it with his bare hands, and starts eating it like a Wonder Ball.
Well, no, like I see with my air fryer, I usually cover the food in peanut oil anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, because it just tastes real good.
I haven't.
that's awesome.
I have an air fryer, and I just put it in there and don't do anything to it.
You don't cover it in fucking canola oil
You
or
don't cover
fucking-
canola and then
Yeah, you don't
grease
put
and
any-
then lard.
Yeah, you know,
And then put it in
grease.
lard and you fucking slam it in there and fucking cook it.
Did
You're
you see
like,
that
yay.
crazy fucking bitch put all those crabs in the air fryer?
That's
I did see that. Yeah.
pocket.
Did you hear
Were
the
they
crab
screaming?
screaming?
Yeah.
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 you hear
Were
the
they
crab-
screaming?
I mean, it's the air being let out of them.
You
but
know,
yeah.
it was making noises, but it's just like it's so. I don't like people, man.
The way
I
people
feel like
treat-
Pigeon Man when I keep seeing this
The
stuff.
way people treat seafood is how I would treat it. And like people expect like
Yeah, you
like,
actually have
I
a
hate
hatred.
it. I hate sea shit. But I don't go out there and torture it. I
Yeah.
leave it be.
It's like the
so
other people-
technically,
yeah.
I probably love it more based on like a scale of like I have more respect for it than most people do.
you
You know that-
hate them, but you respect them, which is I understand that.
Do you know that? That guy
Americans
that
are
just
Negro.
that guy that just retired from YouTube or whatever for a long, the outdoor guy.
Dave
No.
Grohl, or the guy that does koala stuff. I forgot his name.
No, he just it's like some guy outdoors. But I don't know. In the last like 3 weeks or something, he retired and he has a bunch of nature videos because he stepped back because he was like, I have kids and it's getting weird to be in the public eye and like, people are being weird about it. So I'm done. I've made enough money. Like whatever. Because that was pretty baller. It's pretty cool. But somebody shared me. I think Colin sent me this video of him where he's fishing and he's like, "Oh, it's a nice fish." And then it cuts to him punching this fish in the head on the ground many times.
Was it tripping?
I don't know. I can find it right now. I think it's like one of the last messages that Colin sent me. It's fucking crazy,
dude.
It's
It's
hilarious.
a fish, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't like seeing, because to me I do, because like I've seen Asians eating fish alive. Like that shit bothers the fuck out of me.
I think it's a bit morbid, but
Just hearing it,
Just the
I
sound.
don't want to see it, bro. Now you're making me.
oh shit.
You don't have to do that.
Shit. I guess we didn't have anything to like finish it off with.
Yes, he does.
I don't know.
You think that dude went
I
out
just
there-
don't know, Derek. I'm trying to paint a picture. I
The
don't
sound.
know.
Just the sound of it is crazy.
Daddy's got this.
This is somebody who has lost a piece of, and I say like humanity, because humanity is supposed to be like food is for sustenance, like it, and so when you kill animals, right, you're doing it in a respectful way because you need to eat. And he's lost that part.
You sound like my grandma's people. Shut the fuck up.
There's nothing.
loser.
There's nothing more respectful, I think, than hand-to-hand combat.
Let's.
Hand-to-hand combat with a fish out of water.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have it.
With a tiny a fish that is big as his shoe.
That's crazy.
And he's
Hey,
like,
man,
this is a fair fight.
Dude, you can hear him slugging it.
Dude, it's
like that's
so
what's
funny.
crazy.
You hear him
I legitimately think that dude turned the bass up on those hits because that thud is hard.
It is a crazy fucking sound.
Send
I
me
love
that
sound.
video, please.
It's on Twitter.
I
Like,
gotta show that to Lily. He said, "Put down the rock, Daddy's got this." That's what he says.
yeah.
Did you find the big rock? If you can't find a rock, Daddy's got this.
You see, he couldn't find a rock.
Dude,
That's it. That's why he did it. He wasn't doing it for like
Dad-
free range.
It's crazy, man.
why do they not have a?
A fish gun.
Have you seen?
Why
those
don't they
videos?
have a fish gun?
Have you seen
Yes.
those videos with the fucking hook where they shoot fish with the hooks?
The harpoon?
Yeah, harpoons. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
kind of
Yeah, that's what it's called. But it's like really funny. 'Cause one of them, the fish like swims up and it's like,
Hey, what's good?
and it like looks, it gives a sideways glance, and then he like it is correct. It's like a Looney Tunes thing. It's because they're so powerful. Like the harpoons are so.
Do you have that
Yes.
video?
I had that video a while
Those
ago.
harpoons are not for fish.
Oh no, they're not. They're for like
They're for big whales.
big, like yeah, like
They're for
big.
big-
maybe a giant fish. Yeah, like a,
They're
like,
for-
a
like
a
marlin,
shark
or
or-
fucking what, the tuna or something.
Yeah, like a
Dude.
giant carp, one of those.
I
Yeah.
saw that video and I was crying.
What?
Because
I would cry
it's
as well.
explosive how they like it hits the fish and the fish like twirls like a fucking ballerina in a snow globe for a bit and then it just like that fish is so dead.
A ballerina in this logo is a great description. Because I totally envisioned it.
Everywhere around the world type shit, but it's insane because it's so many videos of that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are they doing this?
And harpoons are for whales and people. Like, they're not for...
Definitely for people.
Shooting a
I would argue
person with a
people
harpoon
before
is
whales.
crazy. Shooting a guy with the harpoon.
I think you should shoot swordfish at people. Like, so we start like collecting
I showed
swordfish.
you that video, right? Of the swordfish coming up and stabbing that guy like
Yeah.
10 times and then going back in the water.
That shit was-
10 times?
I don't know about
No,
10
it
times.
came up.
Didn't it just poke
pretty
him
sure it was
and
just
then
once.
No, one came up and like fucking did a fucking dance, did the fucking waterfowl dance, millennia's move, and then went back in the water.
They're fighting back.
Imagine a fight.
Fighting back.
You're on a boat and a swordfish fences you to death.
You're like, you're in a boat, and you're like, ow, I feel something bad, and you turn, and you're bleeding because this fish slashed your back.
Look, if I'm fishing and that happens, I to me it's just I don't know if you remember. There's a Superman, Batman, Doomsday.
Yeah.
Fucking. There's a part where Darkseid says, "Well played." After
Batman, like,
he gambles, right? He's like, "Hey."
I'll destroy your whole planet. I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah, and like that well played. I think of that so often when there's like this checkmate scenario, and that's a perfect scenario where I'm gonna kill all these fish, and that motherfucker's like, "Hell, you are!" Stabs you in the heart, and then immediately you just turn into Darkseid for a second. And go, well played.
You turned into this
died.
omnipotent being for a moment, and instead of saving your life,
Oh, no.
instead of saving your life and healing yourself, you're like,
Absolutely not.
good job.
That's it. You're good job, fish.
Now you just resemble him like astoundingly.
You say it's the perfect moment, and then you immediately collapse.
Transform into this guy, friend, like the ET thing.
Yeah, like,
You
exactly,
transform
exactly.
him. Good good.
Clever girl.
Yeah, you got me, nigga. Shit. Then-
Anyway, I just realized we
That
never
fish is-
actually answered. We never even read this guy's question.
did you even read his name?
Joking, but for girth.
Oh.
And then
we ended up turning in the dark side and dying from a fish.
yeah. So,
stab.
I mean, thanks for the name. We don't have any time for your
Yeah,
question.
fuck you.
He says, long-time listener, first-time question asker. Welcome aboard, Joking for Girth. I bet he appreciated that fucking long-ass fucking suspenseful lead-up.
Girth.
I know.
It's a pretty good chance we could have forgotten that we even fucking didn't answer this.
Right.
What's your dream car that isn't something fast or reliable? I want a stupid little Kai truck, K-E-I? I don't even know. No.
K-E-I?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't even know. Kai truck?
I think it's Kia. It had to be
Because
Kia.
they look goofy, but low-key like a mini Mack truck. P.S. Keep being homo. I do like those old boxy cars. But like the thing about a dream car to me is that like I don't have a real dream car because I understand the tedium of maintenance. Yeah. So like the idea of even getting a specialty car like a Cadillac, right? That like I like the aesthetic of a Cadillac a lot. I bet I would like driving it. But the second anything goes wrong with that thing, it's going to be a nightmare.
Right.
Because you have to order a part that hasn't been seen in fucking 50 years. You're going to have to like, what is that?
Here's the Kai trucks. K-E-I.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a toy.
They look like Halo Reach trucks. That's so crazy. They don't look real.
They're adorable.
I have no attraction to cars at all.
Yeah.
Like they're just vehicles to me.
The guy said, I like cars moderately, just like any, like a regular interest. He said, neither fast nor reliable.
What's your dream car that isn't something fast or reliable?
Isn't that like the only two categories?
Well, that's the point. It's like what's something that you think looks cool.
What I
like
mean
a Hummer would be a good example.
That is neither fast nor reliable. Well, Hummer could be.
Are they still around?
It's not. It's not even worth it.
Are they still around? I haven't seen
Absolutely.
a Hummer.
Well, there a lot of people in here probably finally were like, no, this is.
They graduated to Cybertrucks. That's the spiritual
that is
successor
absolutely true.
of the Hummer. A useless fucking
One thing
piece
I
of
noticed
shit
that
car.
a lot of people abandoned Hummer, they went to Jeep. This Jeep is like, Jeep didn't used to be touted as the all-American brand. It used to be like Ford. But like for Jeep, I think around the same time they realized there was a movement of retards being like, oh, America, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I think Jeep, they rebranded themselves as that because I used to know people buying Jeeps out of practicality too. Not like a Wrangler. Those were always the bros. Cherokees,
Jeep Grand
like stuff like
Cherokee.
that. Like my aunt even had a Cherokee. That was one of her first like brand new cars, I remember. And but now it's just exclusively like dipshits buying
Jeep Grand
Jeeps now.
Cherokee is crazy. It's like this Jeep Big Indian. It's crazy.
Cherokees are good. I like the.
I
mean,
like
alright.
Jeeps. I've rented a Jeep a couple times when I was home, and it was pretty good. I liked it.
I had
The only cars that I hated driving really were Nissans. Like
my Altima was my first car.
I'm planning on getting
That was my
an
first
Altima
car.
probably.
You
Like,
are?
it has to be Altima, yeah.
I would stick to Japanese like exclusively. I have a Ford.
Right? I'm not tripping.
I
Doesn't it
think
mean
it's
brother?
I think
it's the worst one though.
It's the one that I feel like that is not considered traditionally like reliable, if you know what I mean. Like say Toyota
Or a Subi.
Honda. Those are the two probably biggest reliable brands as far as like a Toyota and a Honda. Like knowing that you'll probably some of the easier ones for maintenance and the most reliable where people keep them for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think nowadays though cars are built relatively well across the board to where as long as you actually take care of it, you should be fine. Like you should be able to get to 200,000 miles if you actually take care of it.
I want to get into a really bad car crash.
But
Not die,
I think a
but
lot of
get
people.
into a bad
I think that's the problem, right?
one.
People destroy their cars before that, or they just they want it for glam. So once it gets even a little bit like, this is old, I want to get a new car, like an iPhone or something.
Like I want to look like Bumblebee afterwards.
What?
I want the trash to be so crazy, look like Bumblebee. Like I'm like fucking.
Oh, he's still on the crash he was talking about like
Okay.
3 sentences
So
ago.
you want to? So okay,
I want to be a cyborg.
then do it.
I'm too pussy.
Yeah. Then what are you saying?
Sorry.
Come on, man. This fucking guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think about cars outside of the Hummer. That was a good example, but I haven't really thought about that other than because I just have. Well, I guess it's neither. I guess I can say neither fast or well, it's technically reliable. That's the problem. But I just want another Celica. Celicas are discontinued back in 07.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
What were the ones that were always exploding? Was it the Saturns?
what exploded a lot? I don't remember.
I feel like it was like a Saturn or something. I feel like I remember Saturn being. I remember that conversation happening when I was a kid and being like only vaguely aware.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that sounds cool. I want a Saturn.
I want to
live dangerously.
I want a Crown Vic, but like the cop car versions of the Crown Vic.
You want to?
I don't even know what a Crown Vic is.
Crown Victoria?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's crazy that traditional cop cars are
The old ones. And they actually were fucking cool cars. They're damn near sports
I
cars. You don't like how they look?
No.
I think they look sick, but it's like they're cop cars, unfortunately.
Exactly. I think that's why I hate them specifically, exclusively.
I think
it's the only reason I don't like them.
In GTA, in Vice City, the mobster cars and the cop cars were the same kind of car. Not Vice City's 3, but they just had the police colors on it. So you could take a mobster's car and it would be the same kind of pretty much a Crown Vic. And I'm like,
What the fuck? This sucks.
Yeah, every time I saw people with Crown Vics, I always felt
You
like
serious?
Is that the one I'm talking about?
I mean, this is a fucking Crown Victoria.
I mean, those are cop cars, Crown Vics, or cop
what the
cars.
fuck? This sucks, Mondo dick. This is the shittiest car I've ever fucking seen.
What kind of cars are cop
It's a very
It's a
basic
standard ass
cop
car. It looks like if you
It's like a Ford Taurus. It's very, very similar to that.
What is the one I'm talking about?
Whatever.
Just like your boring ass Subaru type.
Yeah,
thing.
the thing is for me, it's like I don't even. It's not even particularly like that. There's a specific car. I just like an era. There are eras of car designs that I like.
I see.
Where like I liked when things were like boxy. There's something about those cars that just look really like. There's something about them that I think looks really fucking cool. But I couldn't tell you like what brand or like what fucking make. I just know like that's a good era, and I would take probably most cars from that era because I just like the boxiness.
Yeah, I have like say if I came into a bunch of money, it would be. I only have like 3 to 4 cars, and I don't even know if I'd get all of them. But there's just like I love the Dodge Chargers in the 2000s. Their body, because I know like a lot of people would argue they love the old Chargers. They love the old like those old muscle cars. For a traditional muscle car, I want like a 60s GTO Judge. Mm-hmm. That looks fucking awesome. I love the body of like say like late 60s, like a 69 or something like that. And then like I said, the Celica, because that
looks cool, yeah.
Yeah.
The GTO Judge?
Yeah, that shit looks sick. So I definitely would want to have that. So that's probably like the only toy car that I would realistically have. So I do want to get my Celica again just because I wish I never sold it. But I thought I was gonna move and trek across Europe, so I sold my car. And then I didn't end up I forgot why I didn't end up doing it. Whatever, doesn't matter. And then just some type of pickup truck for easy moving.
Yeah, this type of thing.
What do you got?
The Cadillac Fleetwood.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Okay.
That's that era.
That's the kind of thing.
That's that era of cars.
That's
Yeah.
that
like
looks
the-
fucking so cool,
That's
man.
60s, 70s eras of cars.
It's definitely
That's how they
like-
look to
I
me.
love the look of this thing.
Love seeing
But like these are gone forever.
grandpa's in there. My mom had an Oldsmobile. My mom's had an Oldsmobile that looked like fucking dope. It looked like mob shit.
Yeah.
And I gotta ask her about that. Because I completely, that's like a memory that just got unlocked. I forgot that we used to roll around in
friend-
that.
I forgot about
Dad
that
had
too.
like
My
a
dad had a
really-
Cadillac for like I think like a year or something, and then he hated it, so he got rid of it. And I was
Oh,
like,
really?
No.
He hated it?
Yes, I guess they probably were more trouble
You
than they
trade him
were
for a
worth.
tank so he can run over
He
he
he traded for
those kind.
I think he got a Volkswagen Jetta afterwards, which is hilarious.
Our
Oh,
friend's
really?
dad has
Yeah.
a vet that's like fucking soup to shit. And when he turns it on, it sounds like lightning strikes.
I can't.
I
It's
hate those. I hate
insane.
loud cars for the sake of loud.
It's
Every time I see a guy in a
insane.
loud car, I actually actively like I can feel like this almost like this primal like need to hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like that guy needs to stop breathing now, and I need to do it.
Yeah.
And the car is sick. But
put,
it's like, it's fucking loud as hell.
I
don't
put
like
proximity bombs in their tailpipe.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And when does it go off?
So to give them a fair chance, I put it in a random part of the city for the proximity for it to trigger. So it's
They genuinely have no clue they're about to die. There's for real.
there's a possibility that they may not die either.
This person dies and they don't even know they're dead. They still think they're driving their car.
Isn't that the craziest?
That was the last fire in the Man, this is a really good day. I love this fucking car I spent money on. And then light.
and then light, and then nothing.
Light,
then peaceful serenity.
And then
You're afraid somebody has put a car bomb in your thing? So you like before you start your ignition, you feel a little.
I feel like I'm not hated anywhere near enough for that. Like I feel like that's for people that like are really out here making moves. You know?
Yeah, you're a
like,
massive piece of shit.
Like
You're-
I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like fucking Tony Soprano thinking he's gonna have a good dinner. It's like nigga, you're cooked. How dare you believe you're gonna have a dinner with your family at a place in the public? You deserve this.
I still need to watch that series.
Good show.
I know I've heard great things.
Good show.
Yeah.
I can't get it. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like I missed it. I'm fine. I don't need to see
The
it.
problem is
I
that
don't feel like that just yet,
it doesn't
but I know what you
translate
mean.
just as well as like some things, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I think Breaking Bad translates better.
Well, it's more
Probably.
modern, and it
Yeah.
doesn't have that weird aspect ratio
yeah.
shift that happened with a lot of like The Wire.
Yeah.
How like it was
I
shot in
love
4x3
The Wire.
and then it like expanded and it was just like, oh
I'm
man.
like, dude, no, I can't. I can't.
I love The
hate
Wire.
when they do
That
that.
is one of my favorite shows, but that's also a show that like
That's another one I didn't
it
finish.
technically like it just they have to translate well. Like I think
Yeah.
the reason why people like Sopranos is a lot of Hispanic people in the time people like Sopranos, obviously. Because there's a cultural like
I guess.
connection to like that kind
My
of
family
like
doesn't care about Sopranos at all.
mafioso shit. Really?
They like mafioso stuff, but they just
My
didn't care about the
cousins-
Sopranos.
my
They were
cousins
more like
love that.
Goodfellas people or like Godfather people. Like my
Like-
dad loved The Godfather. He didn't give a shit about the Sopranos.
My cousins love that.
Actually,
Shit.
there's been very many. How many mob shows are there? You know what I mean?
There's Sopranos. There's Mobs. There's Mob Life.
There's Mob
There's
Psycho.
Uh-huh.
There's Monk.
Whichever. There's
Monk
Monk.
Mob.
Yeah, Monk.
Monk
There's
Mob.
Gangsta Fellas.
Yeah, Gangsta
Gangsta
Fellas is a good one. I
Yeah.
really like that one.
'Cause
It's
Mob-
7 seasons. It's crazy.
7 seasons of Gangsta Fellas and that movie.
And the movie.
And those two
Yeah.
movies.
yeah.
That's right. The two. I forgot. It was a prequel it was a prequel series. It was a prequel movie to the series, and then there was a sequel to the show.
Good one.
Because for me, I personally don't love mob shit. I actually don't like it that much. And I don't really love hood shit in general.
Yeah.
But hood shit I can at least relate to a little more, obviously. So like it's like the idea of because I like The Wire. I do like Sopranos too. I think that show was really good. I don't like The Godfather that much. But I feel like it is a very slow movie. It's very ambiance based, which is respectable. It's still a good film.
There's not enough.
But it's not my thing, you know? It's too natural. Like I don't know, like that's
It's too real. Yeah.
I just don't like it.
There's not enough like wizards running around.
Yeah.
Being
There's nothing-
fucking gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
Go. Hit me, dude. Hit me.
Yeah, fucking Don Corleone is not fucking like zapping people or hovering while he's
He damn near is zapping people, actually.
You know,
So that nigga at the toll
You
booth
come to
disappeared.
me
That was
on
part
the
2.
day
though.
of my daughter's
That's true.
wedding, and he's like
He's
reciting.
he's on
shit.
like a ball in the air, like floating.
Dude, I think about Sonny at the toll booth pretty regularly. Like just like that scene is so crazy.
It's,
Like,
it's such a mess.
he
I was like,
gets-
what the
he gets
Hollis, puddiness.
he gets so swissed up. It's crazy.
fucking killer is.
Anyway,
It's not my kind of thing. I watched it. I respect it for what it is.
I like
It's just
that
not
movie.
what I watch.
A lot of people. I need to watch the second one again because it's just
two?
not. It's not hitting like me. Like people are like, this one's really good. It just doesn't hit. It's not hitting for me.
They're just boring movies, man. That's it.
I don't know. I don't know why it
boring
just
movies.
doesn't.
Godfather Part 2 specifically.
Yeah, I hear people.
Have you watched it?
I watched it and I was just like, this is not hitting for me in the way that everybody talks about it.
The first one, it kind of feels like it shouldn't have been a series. You know what I mean? Because that
I
movie
agree.
ends perfectly fine.
I agree.
And then they're just like, all right, it's like Last of Us kind of in some sense. Or
Actually,
like
yeah.
you get like Last of Us 2 and then you're like, yeah, we don't really need this.
Yeah.
This could have been a great one-off.
I think a lot of things can just be one and done.
I think so too. I think Dead Space was perfect.
People
perfect
want
one-off.
to do. People want to make them to make Sinners too, and I'm like, don't make another one. Of
Sinners
that
too.
They're not gonna- that's- what would that even be?
Be more Sinners.
Oh, like modern sinners, like because the
like him in the future.
Yeah.
like,
That sucks.
I
That
wouldn't.
sucks so hard.
Well,
no one wants to see that.
90s feature.
I think
90s.
it could be. I think it could
Doing
be
the-
interesting, but also like
No,
you
it
don't
can't.
have to do that.
You can't. The answer is no.
No, you can make it interesting.
Fresh
I don't care
Prince, hot
because
pink
it needs
colors.
to be. It needs to be disincentivized. This like fucking sequelize everything needs to stop.
Because you shouldn't sequelize everything, right? But I think like, a lot of stories can be further expanded upon, but also at the same time, you gotta do that right. Because you can just not expand. You can expand on things and be like, oh, this you shit it. Like Last of Us, they just shits the bed eventually.
Do you think we're gonna?
But
get,
it could have been done well. That is the problem with things like that. It could have been done well.
Whatever. You're dumb.
Because Shrek could just be Shrek,
That is true.
but then they made Shrek 2, which is just a better movie.
Yeah, but that's so rare.
Agreed. It has to be done well. Yes,
Well,
the landing.
the kids stuff to me, I don't mind.
Well, Shrek is
because
a kids movie technically, but like
well,
that movie's very easy, especially part 2.
It's a kids show.
Well,
It's very
it's a
easy
kids
for
movie.
adults.
It's definitely a kids movie, but there's a difference. There's the demographic of like 2 to like 7 or whatever. You know that there's like Nick Jr. and then there's the stuff that's still for kids, but adults can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like SpongeBob or things like that.
Like because it's made by adults, so obviously there's gonna be adult humor in it. But I usually don't mind, even if I don't like it. I'm like, well, this is for the kids anyway. This is
it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me, so it's fine. It's cool when it hits, but it's not like say something respectable, and you're like, man, I really wish they would have left that the fuck alone.
Goodfellas 2, 2 Goodfellas,
two
Raging Bulls.
2 Raging Bulls, 2 Heat 2.
What is it? What is
Heat
it?
Squared.
Your Speed
2
2?
of them departed.
I can't believe they did that.
Wait, what do you
and I
mean?
saw it in theaters.
What do you mean?
You saw that in theaters?
Cruise Control.
What do you
I saw
mean?
it in theaters.
Speed 2.
Cruise Control.
I thought you said Speak 2, and I was like, that
No,
really fucked up book about that girl getting sexually harassed at that fucking. Did you read Speak in school?
No.
Why the fuck would I read
don't
a
know.
sexual assault book?
They made you read sexual assault in school.
They made you read it.
Yeah.
Act it out right now. Come on,
That's what I'm saying.
Come on for the class. Act
I
it
want to
out.
know. I want to know about your teachers.
I actually think I did read Speak in high
Before
school.
read Speak. That's a fucking.
So it's Speak. Like
it's a book about a girl who goes to a party. She gets like drunk and then she gets sexually assaulted, and it's just like really fucked up, like how the school ostracizes her, and it's like, oh, this is a really it's a fucked up book, but it's kind of like
it's like one of those things
alarming.
where like if she stops speaking, she explodes. So she has to always speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She never shuts up and
take
everybody hates her.
Take all the weight of it out. Yes, yes, that
Oh my God,
exactly.
oh my God, you're always talking about your sexual assault. Shut
We
up.
don't care. That's why we did it. And it is go back to.
There's probably places that are really like that.
Not
what's fucking
probably,
crazy.
dude. Not
Right.
probably.
You go Midwest, man. They get down sometimes.
Yeah,
They do,
shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'll do it again.
You want some? Yeah, you want some more, bitch?
Really?
It's better to go fucking find a face changer and let it kill you and fucking walk around as you and go to school there.
You know me, Cletus.
Yeah.
Going
The neighborhood rapist.
they just have. He's like the village idiot.
They
just
look
leave him
in-
alone.
They think he's just completely harmless because they don't view women as people. So like they just
he's a good old guy.
oh, that's just the neighborhood rapist, Cletus.
Yeah, don't mind.
You don't pay him no mind. You leave him be, he'll leave you be. You gotta keep
He
out.
out here taping and raping. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
You gotta walk at least 30 minutes outside of his peripheral radius. He won't give you no problem, pay you no mind.
How far?
30 meters,
That guy's a fucking
which is a
hound.
crazy distance.
He's a hound, bro.
That is like a that's like a
That's
really
a-
long fucking
30
way.
meters.
Dude,
is
that's
almost a
way
football
too.
field.
That's like
That's
that's
almost a
stupid.
football.
Because what's a meter? Like 1 meter is like 3 feet, right, or something like that.
1
Isn't it
meter is
something like that?
3 yards. Yeah, 1 meter is 3 yards.
Is it 3 yards?
No,
Yes.
it's. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, meter's 3 yards. If I'm not mistaken.
No, it's.
I feel like that can't be
absolutely
right.
true.
Pretty-
That's
because, like,
absolutely.
You
not
could be
true.
right. I don't
Because
know.
a tall person, a really tall person, is like 2 meters or something.
Yeah, a yard is crazy.
I think the yard. Okay, sorry. I think I inversed it. I think that was. Wait,
You're just wrong.
no, you're right. A yard is 3 feet. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Did you say a yard is 3 feet? Yes.
Yes.
But a meter is not
And a
3
meter
yards.
Is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
no,
sounds
a
right,
meter
yeah.
is about like a foot, like what you said.
What did I say?
So you said 3 feet.
I said 3 feet.
You said
So I
3
was
feet,
mixing things
which
up.
is about right because I know like somebody who's really tall is like 2 meters something.
Sure, yeah. I don't remember. Whatever.
Yeah.
Point is, you gotta say
Okay.
30 meters away from
Sorry,
him.
Europeans. I know you're freaking out right now. Or
gotta
and
say-
the rest of the world. Sorry, rest of the world. You're probably like freaking out right
You
now.
gotta say
Meter is 3.2 yards.
Yeah, because I just
3.2
remember like
feet, 3.2 feet.
seeing when like somebody's really tall,
a
they're like, oh, they're like
yard-
above 2 meters, and like they're like really tall ass
A
motherfuckers.
yard is a little bit less than a meter. So they're like
well,
in
because
proximity.
a yard is a fucking imperial bullshit.
Yeah, and a meter is about like the regular one. That's still
Well, you stay
insane.
30 meters away from him. He won't pay you no mind. Don't wear no strong smelling colognes no
90
either.
Feet.
Yeah.
Keep that cologne to a
There's
minimum.
so many stipulations to not
Anger this guy. Yeah.
Don't make too much noise up above 17 decibels. He won't bother you.
If you find yourself crossing the 30 meter threshold, definitely
prepared.
in the 25 meter area, just make sure you're quiet, Walking around on cat's feet. You gotta be real quiet.
Nigga's a berserker.
Remember, this is only for women. If you're a man, he pay you no mind.
He
have a brew with you.
Yeah, he'll have a beer. He'll share his life story. He's a good guy.
If you so much
Good
as
guy,
have,
beside all that rape and stuff.
if you so much as got even a slight male bit about you, he won't pay you no mind. Those masculine girls off on the corner over there, they're fine.
They're fine.
He doesn't even really acknowledge
They're wearing
them.
camouflage around him. That's how crazy it is. They're dressing.
He's like a witch in fucking Left 4 Dead, basically.
He's a fucking berserker. It's charging, knocking over cars.
Ooh, boy, serious.
Like a fucking warthog for truffles.
Sure is good.
And instead of exploding you like a berserker, like you're just raped. Like you
It's a
just
command
like,
grab to rape.
Once he passes you, you're done.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't even. He doesn't even do it. It's like it happens in like one frame.
Yeah, instant.
And you know it happened, but like
Oh, yeah. You feel
no
thoroughly
camera-
violated. You're
It's a-
upset.
no camera is fast enough
It's a dreaded aspect.
to really see what happened.
It's an AOE, a dreaded aspect. When you get in certain range, you get the rape thing over
Don't
your
you
head.
pay me no mind? Don't you pay me no mind?
Did you say AOE? Like
Yeah.
AOE.
Can multiple people be affected?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That motherfucker.
Anyway, let's move on to this question.
That motherfucker's
We're going
God.
fucking crazy. Got too many Expedition 33 spoiler casts to watch. Wrote in. He says, "What's poppin' 3 queeros? Going to call out Sween in episode 328 when he completely fucked up Spider-Man and meeting Mephisto. In One More Day, Aunt May got shot by Kingpin and Spider-Man beats his ass.
Kingpin
However-
doesn't shoot her. He's wrong already. He hires someone
Whatever.
to shoot Spider-Man.
However, no one on the Avengers is able to save Aunt May from dying. Reed and Strange said, "Lol, sorry, bud." I don't think that's a real quote.
Lol. Sorry, but like he laughs.
This guy, he's already
He
wrong.
says, then when Peter was desperate, Mephisto appeared as a little girl and said, "I'll save the old bird if you give me your marriage
Your
with
marriage.
MJ." Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So he is right. You were wrong.
No,
Kingston, you were wrong. Because I listened to it back.
Did I not say that Mephisto is the reason why he said I was
You
like,
said, would you give up something to save everybody?
No, I was.
That's what you said. You might have misspoke, but you were wrong.
No. What I said was I was talking about the one above all meeting him and what the one above all said in that interaction. I know that for sure.
Well, then you
That is what I
misspoke then
said.
because you misattributed
So
two different things. To the same thing.
Mephisto does do that, but first and foremost, he does not go to Reed and he goes to Tony. So this guy is wrong. And what I'm going to do is, to prove you're wrong, I'm going to bring the comic in next time we record, and I'm going to show the page so I can make fun of you.
He's not going to do that.
So what is your name? Your name is, I'm going to make you feel really bad. Because he does not go to Reed, and he does not go to Strange. He goes to Tony because he was on Tony's team during Civil War. And Tony's like, I'll at least front the bill for her being in the hospital, but I can't save her. And the reason why he can't save her is because a long time ago, Aunt May got a blood transfusion from Peter, making her blood irradiated so they can't use regular people's blood. I know this for certain because I've read it like 4 times. But you open a can of whoop ass to yourself. You also change the camera. You're a bitch for that. I'm still going to do it. So
What do you mean?
you changed the camera to me because I was pointing at the camera. But it's fine. I'm still going to bring it in. I'm going to make you feel dumb. So prepare yourself. I'm going to go page by page too.
Fucking nerd.
You don't got to call people out when you don't know what you're talking about. You probably watched a YouTube video.
No, because I did.
And
see,
that's fine.
I did
That's
see a lot of
fine.
people in the comments saying like that you were wrong about this specific thing you said, and you were, because I did look it up. But I think you just misattributed 2 different. You misspoke, I think, because you were talking about 2 separate things.
He does meet the one above all in that interaction beforehand. But right after that, he runs to Mephisto, who takes the marriage away.
Sure.
Because I wasn't talking about the marriage. I was talking about the fact that Aunt May got shot, like him meeting the one above all.
Right, but that wasn't.
I didn't bring up Mephisto.
That wasn't. Yeah, sure. I don't know,
I was
I really
confused.
couldn't give. It's amazing how little I care. Like
Dude, it's
you'd
fine.
be able to put me in our circus as like the man who cares so
The man
little.
who cares the least.
Wow.
The man who
that
cares
is
the least.
Amazing.
That's terrifying. I care so little. It's magical.
I do want people, listeners, to understand. Like, this is when stuff like this happens. This is good. This is fun. But I think you need to understand from a perspective, especially as people who are content creators. We understand we're humans. We understand we're people. We're gonna get things wrong when we speak. Because we're not, it's not like on paper and you wrote an essay and you're reading something back. You're going to get shit wrong all the time.
Yeah.
So I need you to understand
I write on
that
my every day.
largely we don't care.
Well, there's a lot of people who wrote in about one of the last episodes about like the U.S. tax thing.
What was it?
Being the taxes in the U.S. like or when you move away,
Yeah.
you still have to pay taxes. And most of them are like, yeah, you do have to pay taxes. When you
Taxes
leave.
to what?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what
To
the reality is. I don't know.
Did they say to what?
I think if you
To the
keep your
federal government.
I think
No,
if you keep
what-
citizenship,
To what?
I'll let the audience decide.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if somebody tells me specifically, like, oh no, you have to pay for this, and I'm like, oh shit, let me look into that. But as far as anyone is concerned, it's like, say you are no longer a citizen to a country if you move away for a specific amount of time.
the only thing I know,
unless you hold on,
Yeah,
if you keep like dual citizenship,
Yeah, that's what it
if
is.
you have some sort of tie to something within there, you can pay taxes for something. But say, for example, if you are a homeless person but a citizen of your country, what taxes are you paying?
I don't know. I'm just
No,
saying.
but see,
I'm
like
just,
I want you,
right.
I want so like those people. This is for those people.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're a homeless person, right? You're just a homeless person. You live in the United States.
Well, you're transient.
What taxes
That's
are
the way to say
you
it.
obligated to pay? And if you're not paying them, there's gonna be a lien on your phantom bank account, or you're gonna be in fucking jail.
They're gonna garnish your
Imagine them
wages.
coming up on you, yo, you're off from taxes, bro. I don't have a house,
Like,
and they drag you, put you
I
in
need
jail.
people to understand that. The people
Yeah.
that are saying that, I'm like, if you have no ties, so, i.e., you're a homeless person, you don't pay taxes.
I think that's a very specific circumstance, though.
Well, it's a circumstance meaning you have no ties to pay taxes to.
I think that's contextual. Like if you have your citizenship and you're getting income or you have something that ties you to the country, you pay taxes.
I
for
was
it.
saying, like,
you have
I
to
know.
have property. If you have a wage, if you belong to a specific state and you're a citizen of this state,
If you're getting paid by an
you have
American
to-
corporation,
like say
too?
if you don't have insurance and you live in California, if you don't have health insurance, you live in California,
You get
you get taxed.
yeah.
You get a penalty of hundreds of dollars. So there's stuff like that depending on where you live, just by existing and being a part of the system, being a citizen. So there's stuff like that. So like people saying, "Oh, you still have to pay taxes," and I'm like, if you give me a specific example, like if you saw a specific example, I'm like, "Oh, let me look into what they're saying." And then if I learn something new, I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that," but I just also know as somebody who a homeless person has no obligation to pay taxes because they fucking can't because they have nothing to pay taxes for.
Yeah, but not everybody who would leave the country is homeless.
No, but meaning the people that are paying taxes probably have a tie to something. If you don't have a tie to anything like a homeless person, you don't pay taxes.
I think your tie is having been a citizen. I think that's literally all that they need. And I'm just telling you based on like the people that I know who have moved away and that have spent like years like living like with no U.S. citizenship, they got like dinged later on because they
But
just
it's
didn't.
like
and they were
for
like,
what? See, the thing is the lack of not saying for what could clear everything. If there
I think there's
for a specific thing, like
there's
say,
an exit tax apparently that like when you are leaving, you have to pay a tax to leave, and if
Okay.
you don't, I guess there's a tax for that.
okay, I haven't
like,
heard that.
remove
I haven't
yourself?
heard that, but I have no knowledge, so I can't say. To me, it's like
to me, I think about
that's
it.
open ended.
Yeah, to me, I think about it as like, does the U.S. suck enough to have a stipulation like that? And to me, the answer is like probably.
This is what
so
I-
like I'm whatever.
from
I could
my-
give a
from
fuck.
my
I'm also just
interpretation-
never moving away, so like it doesn't matter to me.
From my interpretation, it's what happens a lot of times is people don't pay attention and they think they're getting taxed for no reason. And there is a very specific reason, but they're stupid. I think that's like there's a lot of times where people have all these back taxes and like, what the fuck's all this? And I'm like, bro, you weren't paying XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
And it just piles up until it's
Yeah, I'm
paid.
seeing you have to pay a what you call it. You have to pay an exit tax, but you can still receive Social Security. So yeah, apparently, if you're not getting any benefit from the American country, you have to pay an exit tax, and then you pay nothing back to the country. But you're no longer American citizen. I'm pretty sure
Right.
you can't get citizenship back.
It's just like, so
'Cause I'm pretty sure that's like treason. It's like technically treason.
I
if you do
imagine
that.
That's so crazy.
I imagine people who moved and they're paying some sort of tax, they owe for some reason. There's something
Like maybe
they
via
still might even
school or
have
something.
property in the
Yeah.
United States and they're like, I can't believe I'm still paying taxes. Well, you own property, so you're going to pay property taxes. There are, if you live in a specific state and if you own something, if you're tied to anything, you can pay for that state. You don't have your insurance.
That doesn't make sense. The idea of that.
Of course, it doesn't make sense. That's the whole thing where I'm like, when
Yeah,
people
but what
say
makes
this,
what does?
That's true. That's also
That's
true.
kind
me,
of
it's
my
like
rebuttal
if
to that. It's just like none of this fucking makes sense.
you're right about the not making like it doesn't make sense on a fair level, but there's still as long as somebody, say for example, if somebody could like in those comments that were saying about that, if they give a specific example, then it's like it can be a real conversation. But when people just say things like "No, you're wrong, you do," it's nothing. It's useless. It's useless information. Well, it's not even information. It's just you saying a thing, and I'm like, damn. we could actually have an interesting or look something up if somebody had an example. But when they're just saying like, "Oh, I got these comments saying like that's not true," and I'm like, then say
it's an age of online stuff. There's people yelling into the wind. It's like it's how it works.
I thought we didn't care though.
No. Do you remember?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get.
Remember I started off with saying that like what would happen with that is interesting and it's entertaining. It's like good content. But like largely, so it's not just about, I thought we didn't care. See, that seemed like a gotcha, but I started off by saying when it becomes good and interesting, when there's something to work with, it's entertaining. Don't try to gotcha me, nigga.
That's that'd be insane. I remember see that congressman who did that.
Ooh, that was cool.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear the John Redcorn? Did we bring that up here?
We brought it up at the very end of the show.
It was like new, so we didn't know what the fuck.
Oh my dude, it's straight up a hate crime.
Well, see, here's the thing.
It's like straight up a hate crime.
Here's the thing. I was looking at some of the police investigations, and they were saying that because it's kind of a he said she said right now. Yeah. So his lover is the one that the narrative's taken off completely. Okay. There's neighbors saying the John Redcourt actor is insane, and this was bound to happen because they've had standoffs with guns before and other shit.
Jesus Christ!
Like basically, they're and the cops are saying there's no evidence that what the lover said is what happened. So they're still investigating, but the narrative already took off. And I feel like this is the thing that annoys me. I'm like, I feel like even people that are reasonable, I'm like, we can't keep doing this. Like it's the guy, the lover that is upset,
of course,
said something. Sense. And I was like, well, that's not, I can't go off. His lover just got exploded. Like, and the dog, like, I can't, he's not the best credible source right now.
The dog sounds insane. I just want to be like, what?
That's the whole thing. It sounds insane.
Did the dog get off the leash and the guy shot him?
No, but he said the skull was on a thing or something, right? And I'm like, how do you get the skull? It takes a while.
To be fair, I want to be fair though to his lover. I think the reason why it was so easily believed because it doesn't sound that out of pocket.
No, for Texas, no. I believe it. Probably,
that is the thing where it's like, somebody being like, especially radicalized in today's climate.
Yeah,
fucking queers, Indian queers.
What the hell is this black magic doing here?
That's the idea of it is crazy. Because the idea of still shooting someone is still insane. That still feels so aggravated.
That sucks.
Well, it's like it reminds me of there was like a thing in Pennsylvania where people were getting arguing about like
the
snow.
Shoveling snow. Dude, that video is one of the most wild
killed each other over snow.
Because it was on
like shotguns and shit.
No, because one guy, because it was like shoveling snow onto the other person's side of their fucking like one side of property to the other, like putting it on my side, and they got into a heated argument, and then one guy shot the other guy, went in his house. No, he walked over to the other guy's shit, shot him, went into his house and killed himself, and I'm like, bro, what is going on?
What
and it was
during
COVID, right? Wasn't it during COVID? So of course, fever pitch. These guys
he just wanted an interaction,
but then. It just
I did social distance.
That makes me
inside and kills yourself.
That makes over so upset
over snow.
Yeah,
by the way,
over
something
snow.
that melts. It wasn't like, dude. I could see getting into an altercation, not necessarily to that degree, but like an altercation at least. If it's just like, hey, why are you shoveling like 15 pounds of shit over like literally feces over your fence and onto my property? What's going on? What are you doing? But like it's water, dude.
Yeah,
like it's going to melt. It wasn't even like you put imagine shoveling snow off your driveway and walking over to somebody else's driveway and putting it on their driveway. Like that's malicious.
I forgot how it was if it was right next door because I remember seeing the guy walk over.
It looked like it was across the street from what I remember. So like it was weird. I don't remember.
But he does it and then goes in and kills himself. And I'm like, bro, what is happening?
The killing himself thing, that's so infuriating.
Right, he kills himself, right? Doesn't the guy shoot himself? And it's like,
if that's what happened, to me, that's the part that really infuriates me because he's just like, realizes what he did.
I think clearly.
My life's over, so then and it's like, fuck, no, you don't get to do, well, you did it. But it's like, you should be able to resurrect that guy. Because it's like, no, you don't get to just check out after
use necromancy on that guy to bring him back and suffer as a fucking ghoul.
Yeah.
That guy
would it be ethical? The answer is no, obviously.
I high-key did necromancy.
Wait, what?
But like if somebody did that, right? And we had technology to clone them and copy them from get all their memories up until the way the clones work that we were talking about before.
If they think they're the same person.
Yeah, like they shoot themselves and then they wake up and then they're like in a cell or whatever.
No.
It's like, no, you can't get away with that, motherfucker.
If they think if the consciousness truly changes over, like in that scenario, I think I can back it.
I think that is so metaphysical that's like a dangerous place to even like
Because like
put your toe in.
And you'd put him, and
like
you'd,
that
and
is
you-
so
and you'd
not
put it-
okay.
And you'd put him in a body that's just a torso. So like they can't escape or they can't be like harmful to anybody.
Because I feel like that's like that opens a floodgate that is like insane.
You're not wrong,
Because it
but-
turns into like
but-
torturing bad people throughout history.
So?
Are we gonna torture every European? Like, are we like what the fuck?
No,
is that?
Well, no,
insane.
it's
They're notoriously
well, you
bad
can't do
But, like,
you
it
can't
just
get
gets-
memories from bone necessarily.
Yeah, you
I
have
mean,
to-
like it needs to be pretty fresh.
Yeah, it has to
You
be.
can't go back and like
the brain still has to be relatively intact, right?
I just think why don't we
Like-
I just think instead of putting
The
money into
conscious-
this universe,
Uh-huh.
why don't we like proper mental health and rehabilitation?
No.
like why like that's
We're trying to we're doing the dystopic sci-fi. You know, we're not doing Star Trek, okay?
we're doing hard work
We're doing
here.
everything
we're
else
doing hard work.
where
here.
we understand that guns won't be abolished because we're stupid, right?
I don't like
So
this.
we're in the universe where you can blast each other over snow. And the way that we have justice is by the person that killed himself like a fucking coward.
bringing them back in the form of a homunculus,
like
and
nor-
then torturing it.
Normally,
Not
I say
torturing
things
it
like, "Oh,
necessarily,
like,
I just-
it's kind of brave to take your own life, go against no, not in that scenario. That guy's a bitch that didn't want to get molested in jail.
He is a coward. That person is a coward.
It's
for
like
doing
how
that.
dare you knew what was gonna happen, so
Yeah,
then
that's a coward.
you're like nah. So we do resurrect him via whatever that technology is. We break through, and then he gets molested every day. I like that one. Like he's quadriplegic, so he can't do anything about it. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I saw one of those body cam. There's the Emu body cam. It's a YouTube channel.
Uh-huh. I think I know what you're talking about.
Ewu.
Yeah.
I don't know what the acronym stand. It's not an acronym, but abbreviation. I don't know what it stands for. I forget. But it's all body cam channel, and one of them was this dude that just started working for like a nursing home for like a month, and he got fired. And they found out that this girl she's severely handicapped to where she can't speak
Oh, no.
or anything.
Oh no.
This dude impregnated her. This
Oh,
dude
my
raped and impregnated her.
God.
So they found out and they're like, oh my God. They're like, oh my goodness. And then they were interviewing. There was this guy. I felt so bad for this one guy because he was crying. He was so upset. He was crying.
Oh my god.
He was so
dude.
upset. He was crying. He's like, fucking nail the bastard, right? And then they find the dude, and the dude's like, he's like a boxer. He's all like jacked and stuff. And he was like, I did pretty well. It started off really cordial, and they're like, hey, whatever. They were talking. So they nail him later on. They take him down the station. He's in the cuffs and stuff. And the whole time he's just praying to God, like, oh, please, God, please, you can be with me now. And it's like, nigga, you fucking raped a fucking chick that can't even talk. Within a month of working there.
That is
It wasn't like he acclimated and he like started to get the trust of everybody. He's like, no, I can't wait.
That is so fucking crazy.
It is. It was so
These are the
wild.
moments where the Rorschach scene is happening in my head.
Yeah.
Like,
you get the
oh,
fucking,
no.
you get the knife and then stick it in his
It's
fucking.
like, oh no, does my humanity die right now? Is this where I just turn off that part of me? Like, I'm
Imagine-
just gonna go crazy now.
Imagine
It's
Batman
wild,
finding
dude.
that guy and being like,
Let him live.
let him live. Put him in a cell.
See, that is a problem. Like
That's why
Joker's
Batman-
killed so many people.
that is why-
put him in Arkham Asylum.
That is
again.
why when people are like, "Oh, Batman's the greatest hero of all time," I'm like, "You are clearly fucking
Look,
stupid."
I would say he's
you are traumatized.
the most entertaining.
That's
I would
insane.
never say he's the best superhero. To me, his insanity is entertaining. It absolutely is.
It is, yeah, it is.
I can agree.
He's one of
with
my
that.
favorites for that
I
reason.
can agree
Yeah.
with his insanity being entertaining, but I think when he tried, like, the moment it goes into like this moral high ground of like, if I kill him, there will be another killer left. It's like, dude, shut the fuck
If
up.
I don't know personally.
like that, it turns me off.
Personally,
as soon
I
as the
don't-
Joker
do you know
gets
somebody
added,
that like
as soon as the Joker's added to the conundrum of the world of Batman, I'm already logged out because I'm like, this guy has done so much harm
Well, they
that
should
you've
blow
let
his face
happen.
off.
That you've let this happen. Then the Jason Todd thing, that is crazy.
Well, to me, like,
that is
that's
crazy.
the-
And he's like, I'm gonna stop Jason
but
too.
how
It's even
fucking-
more crazy.
How entertaining is that, dude?
It's not entertaining
dude,
at
the
all.
Red. You're fucking crazy.
I think the Red Hood story is cool.
probably one of the best stories in there because it tackles that thing that people have been saying for decades since it became like Batman became cool. Like people are like, why is the Joker still alive? What the fuck is happening? He's killed so many people, and then he's killing people directly that Batman loves and cares for. And then when Jason confronts him, like, what is wrong with you? I'm gonna stop you.
That should be a character assassination. That should literally be like the moment where this character doesn't hold any salt anymore.
He's so mad at his son too, because his son's like not a bitch, since he grew up with the League of Assassins.
It's like
he's like his son's like Damien's like not a bitch, right? He was raised. I don't want to say right, but in a realistic way, where he's like,
Bruce Wayne's still ultimately like a rich, pampered fucking little boy.
Yeah,
he's still ultimately like a traumatized rich boy.
Damien, you're such a bitch.
It's like trying to validate, like, when
you're such a bitch.
It's like for Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like, I don't want to kill people, but he's like, I'm trying to kill Carnage because he's killing people.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me. I still like Venom. Venom is like one thing. Venom hates Spider-Man really a lot, right? But he doesn't go around terrorizing other people pretty much.
I still think, look, I will say, to be fair to Batman and a lot of these people, to be fairest of the fair, Gotham City is super corrupt. At some point, you would think even Commissioner Gordon would be like, hey, yo, kill this nigga. He just makes the call, like, hey, take somebody. Hey,
it is true. It's like it's weird that it has like the most moral police officers in the world somehow.
No, it has genuinely like 3.
But which is, by the way,
still
more than most cities.
Commissioner Gordon's actually a good guy. It's insane. That's stupid.
He came from Chicago and was like, Chicago's fucked, and he came to Gotham. He's like, this is hell.
He went to Gotham.
This is just hell.
He transferred from Chicago to Gotham. What the fuck does that say about Chicago in that world?
I think he probably made Chicago better, probably. And he was like, oh, we could really do something if we go to these places.
They got him transferred.
And Gotham has a bunch of fucking clowns running around. Like, it's fucking insane.
There's a nigga made of clay that turns into his wife, lets you fuck her, and then tries to kill you. And it's like, why'd you let me fuck you?
I
was bored.
I had time.
I was bored.
I love that there's a clay man.
There
is a
Clay
evil Clay. There is a villain named Clay Aiken. Alfred, Oracle. Where's Clay Aiken's position? He's doing some gay shit at the gay club.
He's gay Aiken, actually.
He's in Los Angeles.
He's in Los Angeles.
He's in WeHo.
I'm not going there. I'm afraid to go outside my city.
I'm afraid to leave.
I'm not leaving.
I don't know. I just think
it's
that's
too sunny
really
over
stupid.
there.
I like Batman when he interacts with the Robins, like when he's around like Dick
when he
Grayson.
fucks them and stuff.
Didn't say that at all.
Oh,
I like when he's around Dick Grayson because I think that's his actual son. And I think if he would have killed Dick Grayson, I think Batman would have probably tried to kill him. Okay. That's a take that people probably have.
All right, well, this is too much comic talk.
You think he only truly cares about Dick?
Not only truly cares, but that's his boy. That's his like.
I mean, it's his original, gay lover. I understand. His altar boy. I get that.
I mean, hey, bro, look, man.
Look, I know people don't want to tackle that, but come on, man.
It's weird. It's definitely weird.
It's kind of like a fucking Doc and Marty kind of.
It's weird, but it's like
dynamic.
I actually agree with that.
It's only weird because we live in such a fucked up version of this world. But we live in a world where
it is crazy to think that there was a time where that probably wasn't like it was weird, but it wasn't weird in the way that it is today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like even just like back in the 90s, I bet like you could probably. Like even just like I feel this way about like children in general, right? It's just like I never want to interact with a child ever.
Yeah, there's no
under no circumstances ever because I don't want even the perception of anything weird.
There's no context outside of parenting someone to be interacting with a child.
Exactly.
I think actually, like if you're a parent or a very close relative, and even that I'm like.
But what's funny is that it used to be so normal.
Oh no, yeah,
like it used to be so fucking normal.
But I think it's always been kind of fucked up because humans have always been fucked up.
I'm sure people have always been fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm sure people have always been there to take advantage of that. Openness.
We didn't think about all that stuff, right?
It's like
when I think about the scouts. Like I thought the scouts were just like, oh, it's kind of cool, like useful tools, learn some shit. But then
it is technically, but also at the same time, it's rife with fucking predators.
Bro,
no, I'm aware. I know
80,000 plus cases.
I'm aware.
Like
it's insane.
To be fair to them, that's not that many.
Relative to how many scouts there's.
Relative to how many scouts.
80,000 scout cases, and there's only 125,000 scouts, and it's like.
Can you imagine?
You mean 2/3?
More than how many? What is
2/3?
What actually is the ratio? Like, how many scouts are there?
It's got to be a lot for there to be
Not
82,000
not
cases.
anymore.
Well, not anymore. But what I
Yeah.
mean is, for there to be 82,000 cases,
That-
I imagine there's got to be
That shit dropped and it dropped.
there
That's
must be like at least a million. Right?
I'm hoping
Hopefully.
millions.
I don't even think
I'm
so
not even
anymore.
gonna look.
I'm not saying any more.
Like ever?
I'm saying
Like
when,
ever?
for,
Or at
for
its
the
peak?
statistics that we're talking about.
Yeah.
like at its peak.
I'm
Or
gonna.
Yeah, what's peak scout?
I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
I'll look
Like
it
I
up.
don't want the number to be. I hope the number's significantly higher.
What is the Boy Scouts?
Yeah, Boy Scouts. It might be
Scouts of
it might
America
be,
probably.
Yeah, I know they're called the dude. People are more mad that they took it's just called the Scouts now than because then they're being a boy and girl.
I mean, it makes sense that
they got more upset about that than anyone trying to tell them about those fucking numbers.
It's always how it is. It's like I'm more upset about abortion than how many pastors are fucking kids.
Scouting America, previously known as the Boy Scouts. I like that they changed their name.
Yeah,
Currently has just over 1 million youth members.
okay,
So you can extrapolate that maybe back in the day was probably more,
Yeah, so,
maybe
yeah.
1.5.
and this
something
is
like
a
that.
current number,
arguing
meaning that
too,
so
yeah.
throughout time, so millions and millions of kids have gone through it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's what I would assume that. You know, I didn't want it to hear.
I was a Cub Scout for a little bit.
I was a Cub Scout too.
I was a Cub Scout.
Yeah.
In New York City,
It was perfectly fine.
that's the only way you get to like go do stuff like that in New York City. Like actually, there's some reason like I got.
There was
to,
one
like,
kid that was always crying and scared, but like I just kind of like
I
whatever. I figured he
think
was just weird.
You guys need to go to therapy and unlock some memories.
I really don't think I'm traumatized, but I feel like I'm gonna go there and it's gonna be like a 3-hour conversation, and the therapist is gonna be like, "Bro, get out."
The therapist is gonna say, "Get out."
He's gonna be crying. He's like, "Yeah, I don't feel good. I'm just crying."
You're making me feel. You're really bumming me out,
I got 2 people after you, and I gotta tell them not to kill themselves
dude.
after you've been talking.
Your
I love
therapist
that.
going like, dude, you're really killing the vibe right now, man.
You're really fucking up my mellow right now, dude.
I thought we were gonna talk about fucking I don't know, like the Knicks.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Knicks, man. Oh, did you see Tom Thibodeau got fired?
Oh
The
yeah,
head coach of the Knicks.
yeah.
Tom
yeah,
Thibodeau,
man.
Yeah,
owner of the Timsdale Thibodeau.
yeah. Tom Thibodeau, owner of the Tim's.
Yeah, that's a dumb
crazy.
fucking name.
Timsdale Thibodeau.
Yeah, he got
Tell ya,
fired.
Who the fuck is that?
Knicks head coach.
Yeah, the Knicks head coach. Well, look, a lot of people are surprised, but personally, I'm not surprised because I think the main reason why they lost is because he's notoriously does not like to play his bench. So he has the bench that are just there just in case someone gets injured.
And he
But
has his fucking main team just going on fumes.
Yeah.
Like
So-
that light skinned dude, the one everybody was making fun of, he was cooked by the end of the fucking.
Yeah.
He was like, he needs to like get off his feet so he doesn't injure himself.
That's essentially why they lost. They had a couple of like Karl Anthony Towns had a knee injury.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson was tired of shit. Like I say, when at the end of the fourth quarter, your legs are done. You can't shoot well anymore. You can't get in position and stop the defense from running like wild on you like the fucking Pacers.
So he just left a bunch of people on the bench.
So he like yeah. So
Pacers are fucking
at the
good, man.
very end, he finally started rotating deep, and then they were doing pretty well. But it was already too late. They lost the first 2 games, and one game they lost. Dude, in like 2 minutes to go, they were up by significant points, but they were so tired they couldn't defend well. This one guy who's not even the best 3-point shooter
Was draining
He
it.
fucking drained like as if he was just God, like he had fucking mods on.
Like he was
he
Curry,
made 5 in a
literally.
row in the last couple minutes, and then they fucking tied the game, went to overtime, and then they won eventually. And I think that was a moment that I think that was the moment when they were like, if they don't win this series, Tom's fired. Tom Thibodeau's fired. So it didn't matter. Like that was such a horrible game. It was literally they blew the biggest lead with a little bit of time left in history. They made history by like botching of the biggest game.
Oh well. Anyway,
man, it
Damian
sucks.
Sawyers.
Hey man,
That's
your
crazy.
boy Timothy Chalamet, man, that's your boy, right? I thought you guys were like best friends or something.
Me and Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, didn't you guys used to like fucking
Make
do
Xbox
PvP on
controllers together?
Xbox or something? Like
Yeah, we
that?
went to the Boy Scouts together.
You guys went. Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if he's is he okay?
No.
He's dating a Kardashian, so
He's not okay.
he's in trouble.
I wonder how long has he got before he's
What's
drained?
the appeal?
What are the Kardashians?
So
I mean, it's very obvious.
No, what I mean is when you're like I don't know Timothy Chalamet at all, but you would assume he's somebody who's like
He's
I
a
don't
pretty
have
prolific actor.
I
now.
don't have the aspirations to date a famous celebrity if I become famous. You know, somebody who I don't know. I guess I don't have
I don't think you guys have that feeling. Do
What?
you?
What is it?
Say you became an A-list celebrity. Do you now feel like you want, like, say, have you ever had a goal? Like, do you want to date a A-list celebrity?
I want to fuck them, but like I wouldn't want to date them really.
Well, that's
Yeah,
I,
I don't know.
I
If the
think-
opportunity
I think wanting to-
arose, I don't
To
think
date?
I don't think I would necessarily. It depends on who it is. I think.
I don't think of celebrities as humans. So like it's
All right.
they're not people like you and I are people. They're people like
They are, in fact.
they exist. I know they exist. They deserve rights and all that shit. But they're not people that you interact with every day. You know, they're the kind of people you see existing in their everyday interactions.
Yeah.
So like that's not what I aspire towards. Like I don't aspire to be friends with like celebrities. I'd like to meet people that I'd like to talk to Kendrick Lamar about music, but I don't really aspire to be his friend.
You don't want to date Kendrick Lamar?
You don't
I
want
wouldn't
to
like-
You don't want to date? That's weird.
Like Kim Kardashian, I might have wanted to fuck her for a period of time, but I wouldn't want her to be my girlfriend. And like I sit down and watch movies with her, and I talk to her about me loving D&D and shit. Like they don't exist like that in my brain.
To me, it's like, I think of it this way. Like Timothy Chalamet, since he was building Xbox controllers, since you saw that old content of his or whatever, you would assume you kind of have an idea of some stuff that he might be into, and he played games and all this shit. I just feel like the Kardashians absolutely don't do any of that stuff, and they don't care about any of that shit. So my thing is, this seems like just like a pointless clout move, and you're not actually interested in these.
I mean,
people.
she's
Like,
relatively
say,
attractive. She's very rich.
I don't care. Personally, I'm just saying.
But that's you. That's
That's what I mean.
that's
Like,
you. You're talking
but that's
about
what
it
I'm
from
saying,
you.
though.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you guys. I'm like, is this something that you're interested in?
She's
There's a
relatively
person that is
attractive.
rich and just attractive, and now you want to fucking date him?
I wouldn't close the door on it if something happened and I happened to strike a chord with, and something happened to strike with somebody that famous.
So, like, you're like me. Like, say for example, like,
I wouldn't
you're not
seek it
gonna
out.
you're not gonna have common interests, but like you're okay with dating people like.
Well, I don't
that
know
you
if we have common interests or not.
Yeah, you don't know them as people, and that's like the big thing.
Well, they have like shows and stuff, and they kind of show what they're all about.
But that's scripted
like,
and
to
shit
me-
like that to a degree.
Well, to me, it's look. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. So people that are like A-list celebrities, and like say, I don't see all the time Henry Cavill, but we know he's like, I dabble with this. I play some games. I PC. I like Warhammer, like 40K. I know what he's about. There's like Jack Quaid. I know what Jack Quaid's about.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? But I don't see it in
but
his media.
they're more
It's just
personal. They're more personable.
There's
people.
a lot of people that are like that, is what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that just live like regular people, but they're just rich and famous, right?
Sure.
But they show their common interest online whenever it arises. And those people, like the Kardashians, is nothing of that stuff.
Yeah,
they don't show any interest in that stuff, and it's like deep down they could be hiding it for some weird fucking reason. Why?
It depends on how you
Why?
exist.
I don't know, because they got a $1 billion fucking dynasty for no fucking reason. I really have no
Why?
idea. I have no concept.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm just saying if you
Maybe they trauma
If we're
bonded,
doing,
huh?
if we, yeah,
Probably.
I'm just saying if we're doing Occam's Razor, it seems kind of like what it's just. Oh, I have the opportunity to do this. I'm going to do it.
Sure.
And it's like, yeah, it's just dumb. Because
Also, I think I'm very
the
real. I
odds
think
that
a
it's
lot
going to
of
work out is it's low.
I
It
think
could
a
work
lot of
out,
I think
but
a lot
it's
of
low.
like celebrity relationships are just for clout. Like they don't even date really. They're like, oh, we're together in public.
Sure,
but
like,
we're,
if you
not,
had-
we're not really
like,
together.
Sure, like
that doesn't
a
surprise
Logan
me.
Paul. Was it Tana Mojo or was it somebody else?
I don't remember.
Something like that.
I think it was her. I think they did that
No, it was
mock
Jake.
wedding.
It was Jake.
Who did
It
I
was
say?
Jake.
What did I
You
say?
said Logan.
Oh, Jake Paul. Yeah.
Same shit. Same shit person. But
To
yeah,
me,
I know what
they're
you mean.
finally different now because like Jake Paul is just some dumbass boxer that I never think about anymore, and then Logan Paul's like scammed a trillion people, and he's like on
that is-
WWE and,
he's a
all this
and
stuff.
he's a WWE fucking superstar.
It pisses me off.
It makes me sick.
He's so rewarded for like Jake. I was like, as far as I know, Jake has not scammed people anymore.
Yes, yeah, anymore.
He's like
Anymore,
he's not
yes.
doing dumb
That's
shit.
such a low bar, though. Like, I don't scan people
I
anymore.
don't do. Yeah, I'm not horrible. I will take it. I will take the renowned racist than the person continuing to be racist. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. Well, the renowned, the
Renounce.
renounced, renowned.
I actually,
Renowned is crazy.
I actually caught that a little bit. I was like, "Wait, did I say that?" And then I'm glad you.
He's got
said
a
that.
golden.
Yeah.
He's got
I'm
the
glad-
golden vowel thing on him when he comes in.
So he said renounced.
Renounced. I meant to say, yeah, he renounced a renounced racist.
Yeah, I learned that word. I learned that word from Fable because you earn renown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember that being like, oh, what's that? What the fuck does that mean? Anyway, Damian Sawyer's wrote and he says, "Hey, gay threesome. I am currently playing Grand Theft Auto, the Grand Theft Auto games. Oh, is that my mail?
Yeah, it just kind of like for some reason my brain was like, "What am I looking at?"
Oh yeah,
it's
fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, gay threesome. I'm currently playing the Grand Theft Auto games because GTA 6 has finally got a release date. What are some of your fond memories of any of these games? I remember going into I remember going into the hospitals and basically playing Gears Horde mode with the cops all the time in GTA 4.
And 4?
I love how everybody has this experience.
I love this person.
That's like one of those things where it's like, you ever, I've seen this comment on a couple videos where it's like, damn, I have no unique experiences.
Oh.
You know, where it's just like somebody will bring up like a hyper specific thing that they do, and then like millions of people relate to it. It's like, I only thought I did this.
Oh.
I love that this luring cops into a hospital is just something that everybody who played GTA 4
can wall
I
slide.
like it because to me it has a couple of implications. Number one, that people found the convenience of that corridor. They understood, and one thing that universally people like blasting cops in those games.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
Make it
so,
fun.
It's almost the selling point, honestly.
it kind of I spent.
That's why
so,
Lily plays that game. She fucking loves GTA.
Yeah.
Just to kill police officers. It's insane.
it's so funny. I love that.
For me, that got boring. For her, it's like, this is like, I watched her play GTA 5, and it's like a kid opening a new present every time. It's like, dude, how are you not bored doing this? It's so fun.
It's funny, man.
I'm like,
It's just
bro,
there's something
what-
like so satisfying about it.
It is. It's a fun thing to go
Do you guys have a go-to place when you play GTA 5? Did you have a go-to place?
I haven't played enough 5.
I don't know 5 the way I know 4. 4, obviously, the long strip where you see how fast you can go down the strip without crashing. I forgot what that area is. It's supposed to be some place in Midtown in real life, but it's like one straight long ass fucking street directly in the middle of the map that you just zoom down and see if you can make it down there driving as fast as you can without crashing. And I do that with my friend all the time, and I made it down there maybe twice.
Those cars too in GTA 4 are so specific. Like, they're heavy.
They feel-
They got like
feel-
physics to them. I love
grossly heavy.
I love the way they feel. I thought GTA 5 felt a little bit too like arcadey.
It was to me. It was also. It was way too easy to die. Like if you're
5?
driving, if you're in 5, if you're driving and you just, I mean, it was a little bit too realistic for me to where. You could smash out of the windshield in 4,
Yeah.
and you'll be okay.
You can. I remember seeing videos a long time ago of people like going so fast and then hitting something, and then flying through the windshield, and then skidding for miles on like Nico's back. Where just like, how is he? And he just gets up.
Yeah. No, you can't do that in 5.
My favorite one
pissed me off.
is when you do that and you immediately hit another car and you're fine. You're unscathed. You like hit the thing and you hit the front of a car. And you're like, brother, let's go ball. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
That's a video game to me. I'm like, give me. I don't need it to be like you get shot like 3 times in GTA 5 now. You're like fucking dead almost. Like,
It's gonna be so realistic in GTA 5, 6 too.
I'm not
like
looking
GTA
forward to
6,
that.
you're gonna get shot in the knee, and then you're gonna have to.
You bleed out.
You gotta go to the hospital and get a surgery.
Oh
Yeah.
God, no.
You gotta go into debt.
I don't think I could fucking.
Did you guys play
finish that
Ballad?
game?
Did you guys
It'd be
play?
hard. That story better be real good.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys play like Lost in the Dam and Ballad of Gay Tony?
Played a little bit. Of
I
that.
played Lost.
I never finished.
I didn't
it.
finish Ballad of Gay
both.
Tony.
I finished both of them actually.
I should actually do that.
I think I finished both of them. Yeah, I loved in Ballad of Gay Tony when you fucking jump out of the fucking you have the parachute. And then you jump out somewhere high and you're pretty much flying through the city. You're like fucking flying through the city, but you're not. You're just falling in a direction really well.
I so wanted you to throw up there. Like every time you do that, I really like. I pray. Like it's like I hope this is when he throws
This
up.
is it.
I don't really throw up, man. I'm sorry. I can make myself throw up.
One
That
day.
ability, I can't do it anymore.
I'm gonna sneak. I don't know what.
Epicac?
Yeah, Epicac into your fucking food,
Damn.
into your water.
Yeah, and your
That is so
cum water.
bad. That's so bad. Because
Why?
Epicac is like fucking painful.
Is it bad?
You literally vomit.
Yeah, but
they give it to people that have ingested poison and shit.
Yeah, but vomiting isn't that bad.
Yes, it is.
Not compared to like I don't know, being shot in the face with like a gun.
I mean, yeah, that's the ultimate bad probably pain. Other than getting a nuke dropped on you.
I bet that doesn't hurt actually.
Yeah, you're probably
I
vaporized.
feel like it's like a nice breeze.
I bet it's like a sting, like almost like like when you get, like pull a hangnail a little bit too hard,
yeah.
and then for like one frame it's that, and then it's peace.
I wonder. Yeah, I do wonder.
It's
about
like
that
probably
sometimes.
feeling a really bright light, you know, like
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the HBO fucking choir.
it's like when an electric car starts up. Electric car starts up and it fucking hums at
Oh
you.
yeah, that's
Dude,
stupid.
did
yeah.
you I restarted my HBO Max subscription just because I was like, I'll get it for this month. There's a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Yeah, Sinner's on there.
Is it?
Yeah, it came out today.
I wonder if it's lit any better. The
The outside with the vampires is not lit well,
It was
but I think
fine.
that's fine.
I can see it.
It was
I think
good,
that's fine.
but I think literally the screen that I was like watching that was. Just
But I think
dim.
that's the point. The point is it's supposed to be dim so you can see the vampire's fucking eyes.
Whatever. You're gay.
You're gay.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel mean for saying that.
That's how you twist it around on someone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But I was watching the rehearsal that Nathan.
That show's insane.
Have you seen it?
I think season 1.
Season 2 is fucking crazy.
I don't know how they continue from season.
You know Nathan
1's
Fielder, right?
ending.
Nathan, for you?
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit.
Because it
in
gets
another
cartoonish
episode.
at the end of season 1.
Season 2 is I honestly am surprised he didn't end up on like a terrorist. Like the shit that like he managed to literally fly a passenger plane. Like he flew as a pilot. It's crazy. It's a crazy show. I highly recommend it. But okay, so what is this? Uncle Adam's?
Oh, real quick though.
Oh, the GTA 4 stuff.
Yeah, I want people to try. If you haven't done it, so there's the corridor in GTA 4. I want people to try this if you haven't done this yet. So, you know how when you go to your safe zone, your safe, what do they call it? The safe home,
Safe house or something?
Safe
Something
house,
like that,
safe
yeah.
house. You're not supposed to have guns in there or weapons. You just immediately you put them away or something that usually happens or something. You can't take them out.
Yeah.
Aggro.
If you run in with one, so just run in with your machine gun or whatever, something like that, you'll still have it. So go to Franklin's house, run in with it.
Oh, and 5.
In 5, yeah. So I'm saying if you haven't tried this in 4, if you haven't done anything in 5, I want to give you a really good place to funnel the cops in. So you go to the back
Franklin's
of
tiny ass.
you go to the
house.
back of Franklin's house, right before the kitchen, right before the kitchen. So you're in the hallway, and there's the hall that you can go through where the mom's sitting watching TV or whatever, and there's one door right before you. But it'd be enough time for while the cops are entering the door, you just funnel them there. And you just blast them continuously, and she's just there chilling, watching TV or whatever, doing her thing while the cops are coming in trying to kill you.
I remember when Red Dead
That's
came
a great
out.
place to do
When
it.
Red Dead came out, Derek posted the picture of all those
Oh, the
fucking
pile?
the mountain of cops in the gun store,
Bro.
And I was like, Derek,
But there's the
this
dude
is
that's
terrible.
standing on top of the pile too, still trying to get you. And I'm like, bro, do you not see this?
Look at the math here, man. I can't do math. I can do that math. You know, like I'm not walking anywhere near that.
That's
He's so
probably
determined.
that is subtraction. What's
that
happening?
is you've probably killed every cop. Period. Like there's probably no more lawmen right now.
It looks
in the
like Gary's
city-
mod. It really doesn't look. It doesn't look like anybody could authentically, like, earnestly, naturally, by playing the game, get to that point. It's such a ridiculous amount of bodies.
Let me see if I can find it.
Was the game running slow?
No, it was fine. It was okay.
Optimized.
The only time it was in Saint Denis when I was so I found a new place. I don't remember if this was a gun store as well, but it was it's a big fucking store.
Yeah.
And then that one it started to get a little bit because horses were able to like make it inside. So sometimes the horses would be running around. So the dudes
I would do it at the graveyard. You know, we have to have the mission for the graveyard. I forgot what happens there. You have to do some sort of graveyard mission.
I don't remember that
You're
one.
like sneaking or something.
Oh, is that when you're
You're in
sneaking?
Saint Denis. I forgot what
What
happens
was that?
there.
I do remember that. That's when you're doing your stealth mission.
But I do it there, and it's funny because
should-
I'm like jumping off the fucking.
yeah, you're like
things.
wanted already. I think this is when you come back from Tahiti or not Tahiti, but
Yeah.
Cuba.
yeah.
Cuba.
I should fucking.
He
I should,
went to Cuba in that game. That's fucking crazy.
That is funny. I
You
like
were
it.
in
I
Cuba
like-
with some black nigga.
I like that it just did a complete side mission that like, was
That's
like,
a whole
what the
arc.
fuck am I doing?
And then you're like, why are we in Cuba? He's like, we're top for a revolution. And I'm like, what the fuck is.
I should try and beat GTA 5. I never actually got that far into it.
I really don't like the characters
It's
in that
fun.
game.
I liked it.
I like it for what it. I think there's just like something about 4 that I really like. There's the physics in 4 and just like the. You can do more parkour in 4 too. Like you can climb shit in GTA 5. You can't really
I
climb
don't
as
like
much.
Mike. I don't like
There's
Trevor.
more stuff to do.
I barely like Franklin. I love Franklin's cousin. He's mad
Yeah,
funny.
his cousin's good. I like
But other than
Yeah.
that, I don't give a. I don't give a.
The characters are the main problem for me, honestly. Like I don't really
Because
like.
Trevor's just annoying.
I like him in small doses.
He's
don't
like a
like any of
Kramer.
them.
Like you wouldn't want to show around him, but like
Yeah.
he's
Mike
good.
is just a
Yeah.
fucking jackass, and then Franklin is just like trying to do better, but then constantly
He's-
does the wrong thing.
help. He's black.
That scene is quick. 'Cause he's like no, he's literally in a place he shouldn't be, and he's like, hey, I know I shouldn't be here, and he's like, he's freaking out and pointing at him.
Iconic.
It's fun.
The fondest memory I have of GTA 4 though is like outside of those hospitals is probably like because me and my friends would go on to online, and we would go to the. I remember this moment.
You would
so
wait
vividly.
you'd wait by the fucking top area by the fucking there's one giant bank, and you'd go on the roof and you'd wait when people about to deposit money and you'd snipe them too.
Oh, I mean, sure. I'm sure I did
Everyone
that.
would do that. That shit was. It is so not okay that was a real thing.
Well,
that there was a gigantic vantage point by the ATM of the game. I was like, I'm just gonna wait here all day, and I would do it for hours.
Well, my thing was like we would go to the top of like a really high building, usually the Empire State Building, and one of our friends would blast Foo Fighters' "There Goes My Heroes," and we would jump off. And we would like aim for the bushes.
Fucking
and we would jump off.
the other guys.
Yeah, and it was so funny because like the sound of the music was it was like compressed through like the 360 mic, so it just sounded fucked. But it was so funny, and then it would just cut out the second the person hit the ground. It's good. It's good stuff.
There
All right, I got it, guys.
goes my.
There's a picture of
Yeah, so I got the first one.
That is so crazy.
That is disgusting.
And then you get this, and then my guy
standing on top
standing on top, still trying to get the job done. And it's like, my dude, it's time to go. It's over.
That is so
That
crazy,
is
dude.
Go back to your family.
That is merciless murder, dude. That is just a mess.
I just love how much they allow the bodies to pile in that game.
Yeah, the physics of
they
it.
don't stop.
GTA 6 should be good for that. So when we find the place to funnel them, right?
They better, yeah.
It should be because like they're gonna step it up, right?
They must.
Yeah.
If they don't, they're going to be hearing from
I
me.
want the room to be. It was like watching this guy playing Hitman, where he filled an entire room of like just
people.
body. It was so many. It was so many bodies. None of them disappeared. And then I think he like threw like a grenade or something. And I gotta find this scene because
That sounds amazing.
that guy.
I love Hitman.
If I say his name, the YouTube people will know who I'm talking about because he had the Wild Wacky West video of Red Dead 2.
That dude?
That
Okay,
guy.
yeah.
Nice.
Those crazy mods.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that guy.
That's one where the Jack attacking you comes from. That classic video, the little baby Jack.
Oh, right.
You're getting fucking bodybuilding delassos
Right.
you, and he's slamming you throughout the map, and you're like, what?
I think that
the
guy's name's
fuck?
like Banana something. I always forget his name.
yeah.
Let's see.
That's so funny. Hitman's, I was trying to play Hitman last night, but I wasn't. Like, it's like you got to be in the mood for that kind of game.
Yeah.
But I love Hitman's
Bed
so good.
Bananas. Bed Bananas. 19 million for that fucking Red Dead video.
It's great.
So good.
Yeah,
It
the modded
deserves
Wacky
deserves every one of those.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. But yeah, this guy did a Hitman one. Please find it, people, if you're listening. It's fucking, it's not as good as the other one, but as a Hitman video, it's fucking phenomenal.
Dude, Hitman I love because like the physics in it make no sense. Like
Yeah,
there's like if you throw you can
Yeah, dude.
you can throw your briefcase as like a melee weapon and it will follow.
Bro, it
will
wanted.
follow. It doesn't matter if it'll turn around corners. It'll like stay at the same height forever.
Hitman.
And chase you through corridors, through like fields. It's hysterical.
It's in the same universe as Wanted. It's
Clearly.
confirmed.
He can curve a briefcase.
Forever.
It's fucking crazy.
Anyway, fucking shout out to GTA. Uncle Adams dropping his keys between Sween's teeth. Wrote in.
Uncle Adams. I forgot about that guy.
I forgot about him too.
Like from the fucking Addams family?
No, Uncle.
Yeah.
He's a he's like some rapper. It was me and Anthony Fantano did like a react video to his.
They did. Yeah.
It's crazy to think about. So long ago. But he goes, "Hey Chris, and Chris. Chris's. What's a word that looks extremely wrong to write, but is right? I don't like the word lingerie at all. I hate the way that word is spelled.
Yeah.
It looks weird.
Like
yeah.
it really pisses me off because like none of it. Even as I read it out, I'm like, that's not what that says.
I
Man.
have a word, but it's too close to being fucking like actually the terrible word.
Just
There's niggardly.
oh yeah. Well, that's a
niggardly.
word.
Yeah, it's
And it's still a racist word, actually, technically, but it's like, nah, it's a word.
It's a crazy word.
it doesn't sound good.
Even the way what it means is like
I like it.
I'm sure he does.
even what it means is like this
The
is like
N-word.
some connotation that's still there, but
Yeah.
it's
Is it? Because
Yeah.
isn't it with an A and not an E?
I mean, yeah, but I think the phrase is still, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it? What does it mean specifically?
It means to like be someone that wants to take something back after being giving it away. Sort of like what like they say Indian giving was.
Yeah, engine giving. I understand.
I see.
Yeah, you know that lingerie thing. It's funny because sometimes JoJo she pronounces things as it looks, so that's how she pronounces lingerie. Lingerie, yeah, it's cute. It's cute. I don't correct her because I don't want it. I don't want it corrected. You know what I mean?
I want her to look dumb around people. I want people to think you look stupid.
No, to me,
I
it's
want
like,
them to know
me,
you're from a foreign place.
To me, there's no reason to like if people understand what you're saying, there's no reason for me to correct.
That is, I agree with that.
So like I'm like, okay, you know, there's no reason to say anything. There's some things where I'm like, that's not. You know.
You do that to children. You don't do that to adults.
Oh no. To me, it's like if I understand, I have no reason to say anything or think anything if I know what you're saying.
I do it to children because they're learning how to convey their words.
Yeah,
So
sure.
they need to understand how to say things correctly because of the fact the world's not going to hold their hand.
Same thing. Like, well, you do a lot of things with kids, right? You can still hit them. You can still, you know, you can do a lot of things that you're not supposed to. You would go to jail for hitting an adult. You can get charged for that. But if you hit your kid, it can be perfectly fine, which is kind of funny.
You can get away with it, yeah.
I entirely cannot understand how people in the modern world still hit their children.
I'll hit your kids.
That's crazy.
But box them.
Like, I'm going to teach my kids to use a gun. So you're going to hit them. You're going to be like, you got me, Uncle. Gut. Bullets to the gut.
Yeah, you get.
You frightened me. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
frightened
sorry. This kid has a handgun of 22.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In the
you're-
right state.
I'm sure you're a very clearly minority child. Will have a great time after murdering a white passing individual in modern society. I'm sure he's set up for real success.
Passing with the he's got the plaid on.
Hopefully,
you got me.
Hopefully,
I'm
they
white.
inherit Lily's father's skin tone. If they do, they'll be fine. Lily's father's skin tone.
Knowing you,
I don't know, Lily-
they're gonna be darker than you.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be sick.
That'd be interesting for sure.
They're gonna be split down the middle.
What if they're just my black without the red, and they're just dark, and I'm like, that's interesting. You look cool.
So dark.
You look cool.
They for some reason speak patois. You never taught them anything.
Never. They speak patois in Spanish only. They cannot speak English proper.
Is Lily fluent in Spanish?
As fluent as someone needs to be, you know. Because there's like how I speak Spanish, and I'm like, I can speak conversational Spanish. Lily can speak Spanish and be fine where she goes, but she's not like encyclopedic, you know. Like she couldn't be like a translator. Because Smokey can be a translator. She's like absolutely fluent in Spanish.
Yeah.
But Lily can speak Spanish to people that speak
Well, that was
Spanish.
her job, right? She was like a call center or something. Where
She was.
I think so. At some point.
So that's like the difference. Like, because I would say she's probably like a 75%.
I think I just saw them on the way here, actually.
Oh, really?
Mick and Smokey. At least I think Smokey was in the car. But I saw Mick for sure.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I was just almost by your apartment. And the funny thing is, as I was violently shaking this, I have a shaker that has like protein in it and stuff, and I was violently shaking it as they were driving by. So I was just like, I must have looked weird.
I love these stories because everybody will tell me, like, because Mick told me, like, he walked by somebody that he thought was JoJo, but he wasn't sure. And then, like, he said, like, hi, but then he immediately cowered. Like, he's like, I don't know if that's her. So, like,
Scampered off.
or something like that. And he told me, like, hey, listen, if Derek, if there's anything weird, if they think I was weird, I'm sorry. But I'm always the person people tell. It's like, I don't think anybody notices.
Can I be?
That's definitely happened to me before, though. I've definitely like been like, is that?
I did that
So
one
I
time.
don't talk to people.
I did a really embarrassing one where there's no way to tell this and not sound racist because, you know, people say, oh, Asians look alike. And I'm like, no, they don't. You're stupid. But then
He did it.
But then
He did it.
I was at my lunch, and oh my god, I have two stories to tell you. This is crazy because I was it's because this Taco Bell that I was at,
Right.
it leads into something that I need to tell you that my friend told me yesterday.
Okay.
But so I was at the Taco Bell, and then I saw across the street, across from the Taco Bell, there's a McDonald's, and I was like, oh shit, that's my boy Jason I went to school with, like, and then fucking I sat at the table, like, and I was like, oh shit.
That is next level.
I was like,
That
oh,
is
shit.
next level.
I didn't say
The way
anything.
you look at him is crazy.
And I was
You
like,
look like you're seeing a new animal.
I was like, oh shit. And I got up and walked away. I didn't even say like, oh, my bad. I thought you were my friend. I just got up and left. And that dude was probably like, what the fuck was that?
Oh my
I was
god.
about to get robbed.
That's awesome.
You
Yeah.
are insane.
That was crazy. He looked exactly like him. And I'm saying,
Sure.
and I'm like, damn, I can't tell.
Sure,
This is
he
not
looks wildly different.
from far. And it's I just think, maybe I should have had glasses earlier. I don't know. But like when I got up to like point blank, then I realized I'm like, fuck, that's not Jason.
You know what's crazy? I've never actually done that. I've never had a moment where I mistake somebody for somebody else.
I've never had like that. I've never had that kind of experience.
I was so confident.
But I've definitely seen people that it's like, that looks like, is that?
That looks like, but I've never done it. Like I've been like, oh, that guy looks
Like you were like confident.
because
like, oh, I know
my
this
eyes
person-
are shit
there was
already, and I've
one-
known that for so long, so I don't reach.
Yeah, you can't see nobody. So.
There was one guy, I wish I could fucking find him again, but like back when, like 2016 or 2017 maybe, somebody sent me a picture of some guy in an airport, be like, are you in Germany right now? It's a picture of me at the airport, and I'm just like, that is me. Like, it's really jarring. Like how similar, like even I was like, that is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Because it's my exact profile. It's like everything is the clothes, and I'm like, that is genuinely shocking. One of the most shocking things I've ever seen. I never saved it for some reason, but like, damn, or maybe it is. Maybe it's on like one of my old fucking phones. I gotta find it. But
I would love
it
to
is,
see that.
yeah, it blew my fucking mind.
But I've been, you know what blew my mind? Because most of our audiences, doing YouTube is obviously from the United States. Like that's like the large, our people that watch us, our demographic. So then you have like small percentages around the world. And each time I went traveling, somebody has DM'd me like, are you here? And I'm like, what, really? Like, what are the odds of that? Because you think about how many people exist in said country.
Right.
And then it's just like, how many of them, there's 3 people in this country that may watch me, and then one happens to see me sounds fake.
You know what? I felt like a complete asshole the other day.
What?
Because I was wearing my headphones, and then they like ran out of battery. All right. And so I was just like, oh fuck, okay, I'll just take them down. And then immediately, like I think like a minute later, somebody was like, hey, yo, Chris. I'm like, oh, hi. And I realized like, oh my God, I've probably like completely ignored so many people by complete accident. And this time I was wearing my headphones, but like sometimes I'll wear the earbuds where you can't even really
so you
tell.
can't really see.
Yeah, so it just looks like I'm fucking completely ignoring people. And so like now I wonder like, damn, how many times has that happened?
I guess at least people probably be like, well, that's just Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like you've talked about like, say, how I vividly remember you talking about like walking around New York or places looking angry so you don't get bothered.
That is true, yeah.
So there's probably some people that remember, if I remember, there's probably some people that remember that too. And they probably think that like, oh, they were calling and he's like, he's fine. He's busy.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Every time I go to
Chris.
Glendale, I get recognized. I hate it.
Glendale?
Well, you're
Every time I
giant.
Glendale-
Like, you're fucked.
They
Glendale,
just look at me.
I-
I'm like, oh, dude, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's going on?
It's you. It's you from.
Apa, bro,
I watched
it's
you
you.
from the homeland, from home country.
Homeland,
That's
you're the most.
They're in Glendale.
You are the most famous black person in all of Armenia, and I'm like, me?
Is that even a Armenian accent? What is that?
I don't know.
It's something.
It's just not us, is what it is.
yeah.
You're the most famous person, bro.
Glendale is like
You're the big famous there.
You're so amazing.
I do notice that,
Performance
too.
system.
Say the black word, person word.
Say the black word.
person word.
Person.
Say
Every
it.
time
I say it, but
I-
not in public.
Every time I go to the Americana, I feel like
Something.
even if people don't say hi, like I see people like look at me as if they
Is
they
that-
register.
Is that guy?
Yeah.
I hate it because I'm just like, well, it's just really because I'm like grossly out of shape. So I don't want anybody. I don't talk to nobody. I don't talk to anybody because it's like this is a complete me thing.
Dude, I remember I ran into somebody too, and I like pissed and shit my pants and like bled all over myself, and I was like puking all over myself. And I was balding.
You were crying with
You
piss,
were
shit, and
balding.
blood and
You were
vomit.
balding.
I was balding. I was like
balding.
my hair was falling out, like and it was like
He was
it was
turning
rain. My hair was raining off me basically.
He was turning into Smeagol.
and they were
dude.
like, "Hey, are you Chris?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, you caught me in such a bad
Man,
time."
so awkward.
Damn, it's great. I'm pissing, shitting, vomiting, and balding in front of you. I
Can
can't.
get your hand, John Hancock, man.
Yeah, sure.
He put his hand in his shit and fucking.
By the way, this is crazy.
This is the other story?
Yes,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is fucking insane. So my buddy was taking his lunch break at the same Taco Bell that we used to work at, this 7-Eleven distribution center. And so this place in Fullerton. And while he was taking his break, he decided, which is gross, he decided to listen to Snark Tank. He was like, I'm gonna catch up.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah. I guess he ran out of stuff to listen to. He's like, I'll check out my boy's podcast. So he listens now. And so he was listening to the Jordan Peterson episode, the whatever. And while he was in the drive-thru, there's like next to the drive-thru, there's a little patio where you can sit down and eat.
Yeah.
And you, right after you did a Jordan Peterson impression, he has the timestamp. The timestamp, for anybody is curious, the timestamp is 36:53. So in the episode 328. Right after you're done doing a Jordan Peterson, because you're like, what is the, you're doing the what is even this, where you just fucking doing that stuff. You start saying, die, like, because you're like, you're so over his bullshit. And because the die, there was a guy sitting down at the patio, thought he was talking to him. And he went to my friend, like, what the fuck did you say to me? And my friend was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm listening to something. And he cranked it up. And that guy was all angry, but then he calmed down and was like, oh, sorry. And I'm like, Chris, you almost caused people to fight.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, he told me this, and I'm like, this is fake. You made this up. Like, this didn't happen.
I get people fired, but
yeah.
I don't get people.
You don't get
hurt.
people fucking.
I mean, I didn't either technically, but like that's amazing.
I had so many questions for the guy. Because it's so funny. I don't know if
I
you
did
remember.
shout it like Marcus Phoenix.
Oh, you remember? Do you remember that?
I do remember how it sounded.
Die. Like, and
Imagine
someone thought you don't even know the person. I was like, why did that guy think you were talking to him?
Why would you approach someone saying that shit to you? It's another fucking question.
There are so many weird. Like he said to be fair, he said the guy was kind of like a broy douchebag looking guy, so he probably just asking for a fight all the time.
Look, dude, if someone
That's so damn funny.
If someone screams "die" at me, I'm getting away from them. That's fucking crazy. To think you should approach them is fucking
Made me
wild.
think, how many times has this happened to this guy before? Like, it's had to have happened so many times.
Yeah, right.
So
It's a regular
he
occurrence.
knows that you're talking about him.
How do you know I should die?
Who told you that? Did fucking Samuel put you up to this?
Where's the post? Where's the fucking post of?
It is crazy though because I remember I remember exactly how I said it, and it's a really dramatic shift between like how I was speaking just before that and then. So then first. Just so you just hear that out of nowhere and just assume it must be for them.
That's what's so. That's the
so
craziest
crazy.
part. Because if I heard that, I'd be like, "What the fuck is that guy listening to?" That was my first thought.
Or like who's fighting?
Or who's yelling? Who's screaming?
I
Anything.
would start observing. I'd be like,
Immediately
oh,
the guy's like, "Die again? You too?
He takes.
Why do you want me to die, sir?"
He takes out his fucking pistol.
Dude,
What did you say?
if my buddy got shot, 'cause
That's crazy.
I think as soon as I knew he was like stable, I would like cry laugh on him.
Would you? Okay, let's say your friend dies.
Yeah.
But it's really funny. It is funny.
I think
like
you've
you
said
see
this
a video
before.
of it, and it's really funny. Like objective, no, like, are you laughing at it? Or are you gonna be like,
I think I would laugh.
Probably like
after-
a laugh in shock.
I would laugh. I don't know if I would laugh immediately. That completely depends. But I think the way that I'm thinking right now, I would be too shocked to laugh first. I think I would be like, "What just happened?" And then once everything calms down, you'd be like, "Dude, that shit was crazy."
I feel like it's the opposite for me. I feel like
Yeah.
I would be so shocked that I would have no choice
start
but to like laugh, and then eventually it would just stop being funny.
So I feel like if I laugh in that moment, I turn into the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Like you just immediately start like
you go to a psych ward, you kill a really sickly small guy, you wipe his blood on his face, and you leave.
Yeah, then you go about your business.
Look
You
at
start
it later.
screaming "die" at people.
It's hot in here.
It is a little.
For a bit. This motherfucker suffered for a bit. I hate you. This is what comedy is. This is what comedy is. Suffering for a bit.
I don't know why notice. I noticed you putting it on, but for some reason, it just seemed normal
I
to
was
me.
hanging, I saw you. I didn't see you put it on. That's why. So I was like, oh, my eyes are just fucking dumb. I'm the easiest to be tricked by optical illusions. They work on me all the time. I'm horrible in House of Mirrors. It's insane.
Oh, the House of Mirrors.
I just lay down in the middle and hopefully someone comes and gets me.
Yeah.
the best way to navigate a House of Mirrors, and this goes to any kids who might be watching this or listening to this, just run straight ahead.
Yeah.
As fast as you can.
You ever seen those optical illusions that are really cool? Like, there's like a picture on one side and then a picture on another side. If you spin it, and then it like looks like it's together. It's like the bird in the cage, right? So you spin the picture and it looks like the bird's in the cage or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen the ones where there's like the dick and the ass?
Ballsack McGee wrote in. He says, "Howdy, Beetle Watchers." He says, in episode 328, y'all talked about people who are allergic to sugar. As someone who can't have fructose, I felt very seen by Chris threatening to kill me with a Pop-Tart. If I have sodas, most processed foods, or even juicy fruits, I will violently shit myself.
Jesus.
Even more interesting, it didn't show up until I was about 17. It's good because it keeps me away from a lot of bad foods, but goddamn, do I miss watermelon. Yeah, that's gotta be, I mean, in fairness, you did get a lot of necessary nutrients before they became poison for you at a point where you really probably needed them. You know, like fruits are probably really, really fucking necessary when you're growing up or when you're growing. But like, that's crazy to me.
Not being able to eat fruits is crazy because that's like the most healthy form of fiber.
Is it?
Fruits?
That's
yeah,
vegetables.
What about
man.
pure?
Well, I
what
guess
about-
like
what about
fruits like beans. Yeah.
What about pure wood?
Wood's good. I like chewing on wood, swallowing it to completion.
Like, that's the best way to have fiber that tastes good is fruits. Like, because they're just supposed to like. You're
I
supposed
wish
to view fruits as candy.
I'm only kind
Like
of allergic to fruits, which is annoying. I should just like.
You might be allergic to like the tree dust, the tree.
I think I'm allergic to the skin or something. Like it makes my gums itch. But I can if I blend it into a smoothie, I can drink it and I'm fine. So I don't know what it is. I think it's like gum contact or something. I really don't know what the fuck it
There are
is.
times where I eat fruits and I immediately get like queasy sometimes.
Oh,
But then other times I don't, and I'm like, I don't know where.
is
the fuck
that?
this
Do you think it
comes
might
from.
have too much sugar? Because you ever heard of a sugar stomachache from sugar?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you have too much sugar, you can get a stomachache. Which is, I didn't know that, and then I started paying attention to when I eat really sugary stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's
Like if
what
you eat
that
cookies,
is.
the first thing you eat is like a cookie.
dude,
or
like
something that
candy
in
or
a day.
something fucks you up.
Huh?
Like if you eat the first thing you eat in a day is like fucking candy or like sugar. Or
Yeah, that's
something like
crazy. I can't
Your
do that
tummy
shit.
fucking hurts.
I can't
It's
eat.
terrible.
I can't do that anymore. I'm too old to
My
do
midnight,
that stuff.
my snack at nighttime is grapes. Like I'm like, oh okay, I ate. Like I don't want
You
to.
grape people at night? What?
I said my snack at nighttime is grapes.
Oh, I thought you were using the
Why are you
oh.
trying to push this narrative so hard? Like
No
you've
one's
you've
pushing
been on
anything.
it. You've been on this narrative all day.
I
I don't
I didn't
do assaults.
I didn't do nothing, man.
I don't do assault.
you
Okay, I don't do that.
ain't down for the graping?
The graping.
I hate the way that people say
I
that.
do,
man.
dude. You
It
know who
really
started saying
bothers-
that shit? Kyle Kalinske.
I know. I heard it too. I was like,
no.
no, Kyle.
I almost let the comment.
on.
I'm like, he doesn't read this shit.
yeah,
He
yeah.
always says that shit doesn't get demonetized immediately.
I love Kyle.
It's not
Big
in
fan.
your
I'm a
bag.
big fan of Kyle.
yeah.
But like, I heard that too, and I was just like, no, man,
You got him
come
for-
on.
yeah.
You're
You got him-
serious. You can talk. Relax.
Yes.
It's about making his cash, man. I get it, but like,
Also, there's just even if you're, there's better words to use.
Yes,
that
thank
also
you.
mean it's like when people like people.
I know what you're saying.
I can't, nothing's coming to mind right now, but like off themselves. It's like
Yes.
a perfectly fine thing to say.
That has been. We've used that for forever. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh man, they off themselves.
does Dog gonna pick that up now? That's the thing, because it's like
No,
No way.
There's
Off?
nothing. There's nothing
It's
even
too generic.
Yeah, that you can't. Oh, you said off.
Yeah.
No, but like I feel like it'll pick up unalive because that's specifically invented
Yeah, I
to be
feel like-
retarded and to skirt the system. So then they'll just be like, oh, add that to the thing. They're talking about fucking killing themselves because they're saying unalive.
Yeah,
Stupid.
dumb as fuck.
And just say took their own lives. Unalive. Like the unalive is so stupid. Like stop it. Grape is crazy though.
Grape
Because
is fucking
it's
insane because it's a
so-
fucking
it's
fruit.
so-
It's something like it makes you actually think of like positive things.
It makes
I
me-
love grapes.
A guy came up and just shoved grapes in this person. You know, like you just forced them to have grapes. Like they fucking grape them. They're like, oh man, that's kind of delicious actually.
Yeah, it literally just makes you think of grapes.
Was it Welch's, man? It's pretty good. Welch's grape is actually kind of fire.
What, the actual grapes?
I haven't had a Welch's
No, like
grape
the
in a while.
drink.
Like, where can you get Welch's grapes from?
I
Where?
don't. I don't think.
That's what I thought he said. I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that was stupid.
I had
No,
cotton
the
candy
drink.
grapes. They're fucking gross. I didn't like it, which I thought they would.
Cotton candy grape.
Oh, I know what you're talking. The infused ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them.
That's what
I would prefer just a normal ass grape. I'm more of a green grape person though.
I love a nice tart purple grape.
I haven't had a purple grape in a fucking long ass
Yeah,
time.
they don't.
I have them in my house always.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always make sure I have fruits in the house. And some grapes.
I don't.
What was that candy that you
too much sugar, bro.
You got from Target?
Oh, grapes.
Oh
really?
man, yeah, just a lot of fruits in general. I try to have like a minimal, because like, dude, you should only have like around like 40. If you're a grown ass adult, like 40 grams of sugar.
I don't drink much sugar. I have much sugar a day. I try to mediate it for
It's
sure.
so, dude. It's
But
so.
it's in everything.
That's the
It's
thing.
crazy.
Even things you don't think it is. I remember my buddy, same guy that almost got killed by because of you. He was like having like a diabetes scare or whatever, and he went and just got grilled chicken from the grilled chicken at Panda Express. Just the grilled chicken. He got grilled chicken and steamed rice, and then his like blood sugar spiked, and he was like, "What is in this?" I was like,
Well,
"What?"
the rice is just pretty much just sugar, probably.
The rice is sugar?
The rice is sugar. What are you
in
talking
Panda
about?
Express?
Probably.
What a terrible place.
Fucking
I-
coming all over it. Like
I don't like Panda Express at all, man.
I don't like it either.
It is the funny thing about it is a Chinese person will tell you like, oh, this is actually pretty close to traditional Chinese food, and that sounds funny because
That's very
it's
sound- that
the way
sounds
that I grew up
ridiculous.
with. Because most of like say the chow mein, for example, is like the noodles are too big. Those are like closer to like lo mein, for example.
Yeah.
And so like you go to China, you get some Chinese food in the chow mein at Panda Express, which I'll be honest, I think the flavor is fucking mid. It is
no
the
flavor.
middest, yeah. It is the middest fucking shit ever. But the texture and the style of the noodles is closer to a traditional chow mein. I'm like, that's cool. Make it taste good though.
I heard somewhere, and I
I
don't
eat
know if
fruits because it's like my candy. Like I have I try not to.
Yes, it's much better than the process.
Like I don't drink
bullshit,
soda proper anymore. Really, I try to cut that out of my diet entirely.
That's the
drink,
fastest
like,
way to
poppies.
like get your.
That shit drops. I had like a pre-diabetes scare. I just go soda. And it was
it's crazy how
Yeah.
it's crazy how sugary soda is, even in compared to like
other shit.
other sugary drinks.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Like
ridiculous.
when you go to the movie theater, you get like one of the ices.
Yes.
There is so much sugar in that thing. It is obscene.
I feel my
3
blood pressure rise.
3 days worth of sugar in that one thing.
Check it out. I said so.
Delicious.
We get the worst stuff because we get the big large popcorn with all the butter and then one icy, and
It's the best combo.
I can feel my blood being like, ugh. Like I'm sitting there enjoying the movie.
You're sitting there watching the fucking Phoenician scheme, and your heart is palpitating.
You're just forcing the blood through your vein. You see it.
you
gotta
it
just-
going.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Oh, yeah, get that Target can they they have some straws like independent of because they do that. There was the Halloween one, right?
Yeah.
that candy that's just fucking crack. So they have some individual packets. If you go to the candy section, Jojo bought one the other day,
Oh.
and it tastes pretty much the same. And I was like, this is dangerous. I thought this should just be seasonal, man. You can't have this.
I gotta stay
year-round.
off candy in general. It's too I like it too much. Like I'm just aware. Like it just feels.
It's fucking.
But and then I feel terrible afterwards too. It's like it's such a shitty
I'm
trade
not
off.
a candy person usually.
Yeah.
But every now and then I go on a bender. Like I'm not a big candy person, but every now and then I'm like, I
was a
just
big-
gotta eat. I gotta eat this.
I was a big candy person when I was a kid, man.
I'm
Like,
a chocolate chip cookie guy, but I'm also I'm probably one of the freaks that likes the cookie dough more than the actual chocolate chips.
I love a chocolate.
See, I like-
Like
I agree with you
Yeah, oh,
in
okay.
some sense because like it's weird. Like I don't like I don't like chocolate chip cookies as most people make them, but I love cookie dough. And then if I'm gonna have a cookie and I need it to be like crisp, like fucking almost like it's like if you bite it, it like crumbles.
Okay.
Like I love that shit, but like that middle ground where it's like a soft cookie is like I might as well just have cookie dough because it's gonna be way better than the cookie for some reason. It always tastes better.
It's great. I love
I love a gooey cookie, man.
I just was like, I need, because the problem is, most people want, at least I'm assuming, because the way that they make them, more chocolate chips. So where sometimes there's more chocolate than the actual fucking cookie dough itself, and I'm like, bro, I don't want. If I wanted a child, I would eat a candy bar. I eat a candy bar if I just want chocolate. So I want like barely like Walmart sells these cookies because they're cheap. They're cheap assholes, so they barely put any chips in there. But that I love it.
because it's mostly the dough, and the dough just you get some vanilla almond milk and chocolate chip cookie dough is fucking like that's the thing that I get stomach aches because I have too much sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna gain like 3 pounds in a few days. This is fucked up. So I couldn't help myself, but I bought the Tall House.
Tall House cookies. They're so fucking good. Oh my god, they're so good.
Yeah.
Weakness in America. Everything has fucking sugar in it, dog.
So much.
My cum has sugar in it.
It probably does.
Probably.
It probably does.
It most likely does. I would argue.
Yeah.
Sugary sweet.
Every day's in a. All right, we'll do this last one and then we'll.
Sperm's so fat, dude.
Fat.
Every day's an adventure when you're homeless. Wrote in. Says hello, small, medium, and fat. Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
I've been a listener since COVID, and I just wanted to say your funny little show is by far my favorite podcast. Hey,
Thanks, bro. That's
Much
cool.
appreciated.
that's so inconceivable to me.
Being a favorite is like, I think we're too self-aware, man.
Maybe.
Because I was like, hey, maybe this is a really good show, and
Every time
we're
it
not,
comes-
and they're not insane.
It just feels like
Every
we're
end of the
bullshitting.
year, it's crazy to me. See how many views we get a year, how many people watch us, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is from one platform.
How many people listen? Particularly, is fucking crazy.
The audio is pretty. It's kind of weird. I like to stay away from those analytics because it's kind of spooky to me. There's a lot of people
You're
listening.
spooky.
Yeah,
I feel grounded when I see the YouTube numbers.
yeah. The YouTube, which is weird to me because we have a more visual show than we ever had before.
Yeah.
But those numbers are like down.
just
But then like
going
everything else is
down.
all right. I guess whatever.
Hey man, whatever. I don't know. I gotta figure out a way to do some. We're just, like I said, we're talent, and we're not doing
That platform
any of
is
the
just-
background
That
stuff.
platform is just.
I know
kinda
there's
shit, though,
ways
YouTube
to-
in general.
There's ways to
fucking dumpster
try.
fire.
Here we go.
Why are you doing that?
What do you mean? I just wanted to let you know you're appreciated.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Can you get your hand off me, please? What are you doing? Are you jerking it with your fucking thighs?
That's crazy.
Oh my! You just unlocked a memory.
Did
for
you
me.
do that?
I've never done that, but I know. So there's the sit down stationary bikes because there's regular stationary
Yeah.
bikes, and there's the ones where you're like basically laying back, which is like the laziest shit ever, but you're still working out your legs. Those legitimately, my thighs are too big. It rubs up against my dick in that position. I couldn't do it because I'm just like, oh, I'm getting distracted by my
Do you
thighs.
think
rubbing
you
my
would have
dick.
come if you would have kept doing it?
I don't think I was comfortable enough. No. If I say for example, if there was nobody in the room, like say, because my old gym had the cinema room. The cinema, you know how there was a fucking cinema room. There was like Stairmasters, treadmills, and then there was those bikes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was empty. If I was a freak, I could have got it done. But I'm not a public jerk off person.
No.
I'm not one of
Big
those people.
wet spot in a fucking million bands afterwards. Had a good workout. Hell yeah.
I don't get a, especially by myself. That's crazy. To me, it's like, oh, maybe if like, oh, me, my significant other, like, oh, let's go fuck in the corner. Like, maybe I can at least.
Late at night, I go to potted plants in the area and I come into potted plants.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to continue reading the name.
All right, go ahead.
Or the question.
Yeah, please.
I'll often listen to episodes more than once because, frankly, they entertain me more than most other shows I enjoy.
Oh, wow.
But also because I transitioned since I started listening, and in 2025, it's pretty fucking scary to be trans in America. But that's why I love your show, and get to laugh at all the unhinged scenarios and bits you come up with. That's cool. I appreciate that. You've provided me with much joy and demonstrate and made a demonstrable improvement to my quality of life just by being juvenile but funny fucks.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a little bright spot in the dark times. Keep up the awesome content, Lily. And yeah, man. I just thought this is a good final little write-in for the day.
Yeah,
I thought.
this person's writing is better than all of yours. Just remember that.
I appreciate it. You know when we're at that art gallery thing or whatever the fuck that thing at the downtown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was somebody. I feel bad because I already forgot the organization because this lady was there isolated trying to stop people, and then I heard her say something about trans rights, and I was like, oh, what happened? And then she is a company, and I already forgot the company's name because I told them I'm a pamphlet guy. I'm old, and I'm old enough to where paper works for me. Where I was like, you know, fucking pamphlet. She's like, no, we're trying to be eco-friendly. I was like, fuck, yeah, right. So all she had was a
almost on
QR
your
code,
side.
and a QR code does not work for me because I immediately without thinking just reset my phone, So everything's gone. But the thing is, I'm only bringing this up because I was interested in, it was like an organization that like is helping do things and overturn some like bullshit rules and laws and stuff like that, like the anti-trans laws, stuff like that. And I was like, actually wanted to help because I do a minor amount of, I can't even call it philanthropy, I'm broke, but it's just like, you donate a little bit. And I was just like, oh, let me check into, I completely forgot what it's called. And, but yeah,
I did, I was doing the thing where I was sending money to this refugee thing in freaking Palestine.
Oh, do you remember what it is?
I don't remember, but all I did is I called fraud on it at the end of the year and then got the money back. I used it for the tax cut, then I called fraud.
So you did a business transaction and then you just reversed the payment.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, thanks for listening to the Snark Tank. Thanks for tuning in.
They got enough food over there.
Patreon.com/
It's only $360, but I need
Patreon.com/ the Snark Tank. Remember, you can go over there, add free access, early access.
I donated to Noah Samson's bullshit. That money better go to something good, man.
I donated the fucking Noah Schnaps thing too.
What'd you do?
And then his little Noah Schnaps little fucking things, little Zionist little group.
You donated to?
Sent them some
I
money.
donated directly to the IDF.
Yeah, I mean we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some
That's
guy.
why you want to leave and not pay taxes anymore.
I saw some guy who was like, I can't remember. It was like some pro-Palestine post or whatever, and some guy's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna donate to Israel." And I'm like, "You already do.
Like, you do.
You don't have to do anything to donate to Israel.
You
could literally just exist normally, and you'll be donating
Just
to
be an
Israel.
American
Don't
and
even
giving
fucking
them
worry."
money.
Yeah. Did you see that douchebag trying to edit the? He posted a video of the Billy Joe Disturbed David Draymond debate.
Oh no!
With, he tried, like, he was playing a little bit of the Disturbed songs and the Green Day songs, like doing the back and forth debate thing. He made a little video.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it should be posted. It's on his channel or on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it was a little neat. That
Do you have the time
All right.
to free Palestine?
You see that? You ever see those clips of like I Show Speed doing the pro-Palestine stuff?
No, what do you do?
Where he'll go on like Omegle and like try and seek out Israelis or whatever. He'll be like, "Hey, yo, free Palestine," but he says, "Hey, yo, free Palestine."
Yo, free Palestine.
He always pronounces it wrong.
That's like Palestine in remember that plane that train crashed with the chemicals? I forgot which state. I forgot which state, but they had
was
a
in
place
Palestine.
called Palestine.
Yeah.
It was pronounced Palestine over
It was
there.
somewhere in the Middle West, right?
Yeah, somewhere where
Like
who
Ohio
cares?
area,
It
Pennsylvania.
might have been Ohio or
I
something.
remember
Pennsylvania, Ohio,
it was in that area.
Not Romania.
Pennsylvania, and Ohio.
What's wrong?
Is Ohio near Pennsylvania? Am I tripping? I thought Ohio was the Midwest, and Pennsylvania is the East Coast. Am I tripping? Am I truly tripping right now?
Can you look at a map right now? Can you look at a map of the United States right now?
I'm
tripping.
Look, there's some things that aren't labeled properly. Like, say Tennessee is the South relative to, I think, the people that were living in the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's not
The Midwest
particularly
starts.
the South.
The Midwest starts pretty close to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Over Chicago is the fucking Midwest.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that's just
Tennessee
right there.
is not like, dude, California should be the South, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, by that
Yeah.
technicality.
It is. Yeah.
But if you said the South, no one's thinking of that shit. You think
No, you're right. You're right. Cleveland is between it. Cleveland and West Virginia, but you're right.
Yeah, I drove through it.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's
that's the Midwest already. Yeah, well,
see, that's the thing.
Chicago's right. Yeah,
well, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's some things just don't like the
Pennsylvania.
actual
I mean, a lot of
words.
Pennsylvania outside of like Philly or something is pretty Midwest.
It's Blumpkin-y, yeah.
Yeah, it's Blumpkin-y.
Philly's south. Philly's very south.
So they shot the president and fucking Butler.
And Blumpkin, Pennsylvania.
He was on the toilet getting a
That's
blowjob.
it's. I think it's so funny that the first live show I ever did in podcast form was in the town that Trump got shot in. I have the key to that city.
You did wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
That was it?
Butler, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
That's where Ben's from, right?
That's where Ben's the mayor from. That's why we have the keys to that city.
How have we not? Why have you?
I don't know. I think I must have mentioned it briefly.
Maybe you did, and it didn't register.
But yeah.
Because because like pre him getting shot at, I feel like that would be like, wow, I can't believe I know exactly where that was. I was sitting right where that kid got shot.
Dude.
I was on the exact building.
I was on the exact roof.
doing the podcast.
Well,
from that roof.
Dustin lives in that area, and he's like, yeah, I know that where they shot that guy. I used to get fucking frozen yogurt at that place.
Was that the same around the same? Whatever. It's not the same because I remember Jay Leno. Where did Jay Leno bust his face
In
at?
Jersey, I think.
Oh, I don't know. At a Holiday Inn.
Was
but
it
like,
not? Was it not in Pennsylvania though?
I don't
it was
know.
Jersey.
That'd be hilarious. Is it the same place?
I thought it was some bumfuck place that had like, and that was like the only hotel around or something.
no, I don't
That
remember.
is a negative energy nexus where bad things happen to famous
guess.
people.
I'm never going.
Where did Jay Leno fall down?
Yeah. I thought it was Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
So it is okay.
That's close.
Okay.
Pennsylvania's got something.
So it was in Pittsburgh, huh?
It was in Pittsburgh.
I thought he was. I thought it was in a bumfuck city.
So Jay Leno fell down at 60-foot hill near Pittsburgh.
Near
It says
Pittsburgh.
Near Pittsburgh.
Yeah, okay.
While walking to a restaurant diner, he was staying at a Hampton Inn about 30 miles outside the city. It's such a crazy distance.
Right. I guess, and that was the only. What he said was that
That's
was the
why
only
he's in a
hotel in the
tank
area.
now. That's why he's in a tank now all the time.
But I love seeing the actual on Reddit. They showed the actual hill. It's so unimpressive.
So you're saying Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
Greensburg. So it wasn't Butler. God damn it.
No.
God damn it.
It's a shame. It really ruins the fucking bit.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Thanks a lot, Jay Leno, for nothing.
Yeah, you bitch. You fucking. I'm going to give us your tank. That's our tank.
Jay Leno should come on the show.
He should. Yeah, hey, we're the Snark tank.
Yeah.
You should come with your tank. And he
Just breaks through the fucking wall.
he probably would.
He backflips out of it. He crawls out of it backwards. And it's like, oh my god, it's him.
It's Jay Leno's the guy.
Anyway, let's go ahead and read our
wrap it up.
$25 and up names.
Let's do it.
Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Ray the Jewish, a blood banker left me anemic. Delta Gamma, King Dad coming on those slutty little Beatles. Obama pointing at somebody and just saying paste before they disappear.
Too much power.
It's crazy.
True.
Squimp is Bugs, Clamuel Esquire III, Usurper Guildmaster Malibu. Whenever Kingston reads the credits, I feel like I'm owed $25. Colin Moriarty, 3 gay Beetlejuices versus Jordan Peterson, The Mask. Changing my name to Gay Beetle Boy Penis to annoy Sweeney. I'm going to kill with a mortar. I guess you wonder where I've been. I've been sucking dick again. I came back to let you know that I am so gay. I am homo. Mace of Moloch gay. 2 rats in a trench coat. Pansexual little beetle getting waterboarded with gallons of rotten eggplant cum at Guantanamo gay for trying to leak GTA 6 early. PM candidate for the Ultra Thieves. Playing sock'em boppers in the delivery wing of a hospital. Gotta call the week. I get away with calling people slurs by saying it's just my accent. Berserker Beatles, Big Bouncy Backside, Reckless Rhino, The Sloker 2, Why So Derpy, Walt Disney's Penigrio, P.P. Jordanson and Ben Shapinas. Oh, I'm Kingston's dad. Stick your willy where I shit out my chili. Aw. Ambassador Ass Eater, Goju going super shalom to defeat Lord Freezelam. All Gooners fire at will, glaze their Randy rears. Hedge General Hogspital, the Sonic soap opera. Damo Nation, Total Drama Gayland. Derek Notchovin is innocent. Hashtag free him. This podcast is brought to you by cakefarts.org.
I forgot about that shit.
Is that .org? Is that real?
You can check yourself.
It's not an org.
Definitely not an org.
can't
Countdown
be
to
like-
Jonathan's baby dies of measles. Royden Pee-Pee Son. Mistress Kingston. The town bicycle of Bravel.
Is it fart or farts?
Farts. Okay. I believe from my memory. I gape everything about you by 3 gays glaze. Blonde, blue-eyed German man applying for JoJo's position since Derek is gay and Western Europeans outvalue Eastern Europeans.
That's true.
That seems
Bro,
harsh.
what the fuck is this?
Are you on cakefarts.org?
Yeah, so it's so there's a cake of that car from the movie Cars. I don't know which car the name
The
is.
girl?
And then Vision has a butthole for a mouth. And and then there's a video of a cake that is about to be farted on, I imagine. So,
I don't know what to make
I'm not
of
gonna
it.
play the video, by the way.
They're about to fart on that cake. I'm so fucking happy.
That's crazy.
I love
Why is this
ripping
mouth a
ass on
butthole,
cakes.
dude?
That is insane.
Why is this?
Why Vision?
That's what.
Why Vision, dude?
That is a raw fucking asshole. That's
Why
just crazy.
Vision is crazy.
It's me again, international best-selling author Quan Mills, woke Marxist Pope. My ass is full of piss. Help Thugzilla, ex-gay Beetle seeds of Bussy Garden. Cowboy Artie. Schrodinger's Blumpkin. Jack WFM, super gay and cool and gay Beatles tackling race relations and stereotypes in gay. Villain maxing because I go Maj next year. Colin Moriarty, Kingston is my favorite Disney princess. Big Meaty Stinks, Canola Joe slipping under Kingston's door, Boogie Woogie Batty Bugle Boy. Dandy Andy, leader of the Spider Fucker Party. Jared Fogle, supporting our show.
Oh, hey, shout out to
Jared Fogle, thanks for thanks for supporting us, Jared Fogle.
Yeah, you're a monster, but I appreciate
You're
your
a
money.
monster. I love
I'm
that
gonna do
your
some deadlifts,
profile picture
man.
is Scott Pilgrim.
Another piece of
It's
shit.
about Scott Pilgrim is a kid, right?
No.
Well, no.
No, he's famously not.
Famously not.
Actually, and he's
Oh,
dating.
right,
He's
right,
dating a high
right.
schooler.
It's
Yeah,
wow,
he's
it's been way
fucking-
too long. I forgot
fucking-
about that was a major thing.
I remember when I
I
saw
completely
that.
forgot about that.
It's in Canada, so it's not quite as rapey, but it's
It's
still
not as
fucked
weird.
up.
I mean, fuck. You see the map all over the United States, and you're like, I'm living in a. When you live in a state that's 18 plus, you feel like I'm living in a completely different dimension of these other fucking states because you just
Yeah.
assume
Even 18 is like, this is still a kid, but like
18 's
16 is definitely
a kid. They're not a kid. Shut up.
You got to draw the line at
They're
some
not.
point.
They're not a fucking kid.
between
You're going off to college. You're going to the fucking army. You're not a kid.
but there's you can still be very much so mature.
That's their fucking problem.
It's like like the legal.
No,
and
I don't
the
care about
moral
this at all.
No, like
are different.
I am
You got-
high
like,
ranking.
When people keep trying to like skirt it up more and more, these kids are kids. They're not kids.
Because at a certain
They're not
point,
kids.
it's like
They're not
she
fucking
was
kids.
just 25.
That's what I'm like.
And it's just
bro,
like it gets
they're not-
ridiculous.
They're not kids.
I understand there's an argument that
They're
you're
young
right.
to the earth. They're not kids. Kids are kids.
I guess.
When I was 17 years old, working and preparing for my fucking life, I was not a kid. I was a minor. I was a minor because I was under 18, but I was not a fucking kid. I was not playing with toys anymore.
you are right. You are right. I
That's what I'm
still
saying.
feel like very much so. I was nowhere near
Right, I
the
just-
person.
Yeah, but Kingston, you're still a child.
I wouldn't say
You fucking you are still a child.
I wouldn't say I'm a child anymore. I would say once I like that argument.
Don't
could
you
have been
play
made.
fucking Pokemon, Digimon with all your other dumb kid friends?
Yeah, but I'm not a kid.
Our
I'm
friends
not
too.
a kid, literally, and they're all adult. I just think that I think like my 18-year-old self
Yeah.
was definitely nowhere near the mentality I was when I was 20.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Let alone 25.
Yeah, Kingston, there are people who are like 30.
No. But then,
Yes.
but then there are people who are.
There are people who's 60 who are.
Yeah, they have arrested
But-
development,
but-
and
but-
they
no,
still
no.
hold their parents' hands, and they're
No,
fucking
but then,
40.
but then there are people who are 16 that are out there fucking working 2 jobs and have kids, you know.
Yeah.
So I think those lines are arbitrary, but I still like look at it weird. I'm like, that's a very young person.
Sure.
And that's weird. I still think that is entirely weird.
To me,
But
it
then,
could- it could
my
be-
point starts validating the other way around too, and it's just like, yeah, but then what about this adult,
to
very
me-
mature one? It's like
Yeah,
this is
it could be
this
weird.
is strange.
It could be weird. I just think, in general, I just think it's whatever. It's like, all right, you're 18, go. All right, off in the world, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It has, like you said, has to start at some time. I feel like growing up in the state where I was 18, I didn't have any problem with that. Then when I started to learn that, like, oh, the next state over, Nevada, it's like, oh, you can fuck 16-year-olds, and I'm like,
That is crazy. yeah.
huh?
That's
I was like,
Well, it's
what?
weird. 'cause,
that's
like,
still insane.
well, because in New York, it's 17. And I knew
Oh,
that because
17?
I was 17 when I was in college.
Okay.
And it was like not weird.
And you were just like, you were doing that stuff?
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. All right.
I was definitely
You're doing some of that?
definitely lying and breaking that law. All I gotta say, I was definitely lying and breaking that
Anyway.
Oh, you were like, oh, like this chick's like 26. You're like, oh, I'm 18 or something.
law. Not way more than once, definitely more than once.
So twice.
I never did that.
At least twice, less than 3.
I never did that. I was actually, I
never did that either.
I couldn't do it. I
No,
looked like a baby. I was fucked.
I still did too.
As a,
I still did too, but I was a liar.
When I was 26 years old, I was at a bar. you know. And I was trying to like hook up with this older lady. She was probably like late 30s, maybe early 40s, and she was like, I don't know, I think like my niece would be better for you. I'm like, your niece? How old do you think? Do you think I was just wondering, like, did she think I'm in here illegally? Because I'm like, your niece? Wow. If you're in your fucking 30, how old does your fucking niece have to be?
I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Maximum,
I remember
early 20s.
I remember flirting with this like 38-year-old woman when I was like 17 on like Vine or whatever.
yeah.
Just cause
On Vine? Did you
Yeah.
have profiles on Vine? I don't
He did,
remember how
I
it
yeah,
worked.
you could, yeah, I did. I don't know where any of that went though, because it like everything got deleted off of Vine.
I just don't remember how Vine works. I remember being, because I was on Vine at the tail end of it. I just don't remember. You can like DM or something?
Yeah, you could DM.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I never took advantage of
pretty
any
cool.
of that. I would have DM Will Sasso, try to have sex with him.
I would have DM'd Will Sasso and tried to fuck him.
I
Persistently.
am a high-ranking figure in Islam, and I am placing a fatwa in Kingston.
Oh,
What a fuck
shit.
on me. That's crazy.
That's crazy. You
That's
better-
so crazy to put it on me.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
so fucking crazy.
of all people, it's just you.
It's like,
You deserve a fatwa more than most people, though. To be honest,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
I can't think of anybody more deserving of one. Actually, now that I think about it, as I think more and more about this, you might be the only. You're very fatwable.
I think putting a fatwa on a person in general is crazy. But to put it on someone like me who has such little fucking stake in the game,
Well,
it's like, I guess whatever, kill me.
I think
Like, whatever.
I think they register your sociopathy, and they're like, "That's a dangerous person."
Yeah.
So you put a satwa on somebody, and that's not sociopathic
Not a satwa. I
at
don't know
all.
what that is, because you're actually, like we just demonstrated, you are crazy, and you just forgot what we
I
even were talking
mispronounced
about.
it, but like putting that on someone is like empathetic. I'm so You're so sociopathic that through empathy of me, I'm gonna put a hit out on you religiously.
I don't make the
crazy.
rules, man.
You niggas,
This is a high-ranking figure in
you
Islam.
niggas fucking worship fucking fake shit and get mad at me.
There's a high-ranking figure in Islam. Who am I to argue? We're gonna keep reading the names.
I'm going to miss you, buddy.
I'll be like, hey, whatever, guys. Do what you gotta do, man.
Heath, Big Bad, Beetleborg, Smoker, Smoking, Kingston, Gids, Low Tier Gooner,
Low tier.
Low Tier Gooner. Please make cute Snark Tank tote bags. Me and the gays are begging. Ooh, it's not a bad idea.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Put my
let's
face
write
on
that
it.
down.
Put my face on it.
Well, you fucked up by saying that, bitch. Now you're gonna exclusively have yeah, and
I don't care.
and King Dad.
I don't care what month it is. Nah.
You know, King Dad tote bags.
That's completely
arm
legible.
around his little Batty Man son.
Batty.
Batty Man.
Batty man.
Batty
You're
Man.
a fucking little batty
You're a little
boy.
Batty Man.
Ew. Fucking
Going from here, Batty man. Go on, get.
Get on out of here, batty man.
Oh my god, my friend Perry
What
wanted
are you,
this.
gay batty man? Leave.
One
Get
of my
out of
friends,
here.
Perry was sending me a message. He was like, "Hey, dude, I was watching the podcast,
It's Jamaica, man.
and someone had like baddie on their thing, and I was like, Perry, whatever you do, never call a Jamaican person Batiman. You will never see someone explode with rage like that.
Get out of here, batty
Ever.
man.
It'll be incensed.
Or explode with cum.
Fuck you, batty boy.
Because he might be repressed gay. And he's like, finally.
I have never met a gay Jamaican person that's openly gay. I swear to God.
No, yeah.
I've never met one openly
I
gay
don't
Jamaican
think there's
person
any openly
in my
gay people
life.
in the Caribbean at all.
well, the Caribbean, I think.
Where? Which
Puerto Rico, certainly.
Okay,
Not out and about. They might exist.
No. I remember the man with that chameleon on his shoulder in the
he was
fucking
like-
Walmart was the gayest person I've ever seen.
Which was he like flamboyant? Like did he dress flamboyant
He
or
was dressed. It was so obvious. In retrospect, it's kind of crazy because that was like 1998, maybe.
I have never met a Caribbean person in the Caribbean that was outwardly gay.
The thing that's
they
so-
might have been gay. I don't think.
Yeah, you just
because
didn't-
Carnival.
Yeah.
Come on, like what are you talking about? Like
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes
this is
I'm
the time
very-
to be alive, you know.
Yeah.
But like
You don't. Ricky Martin doesn't skyrocket to success if the people who are surrounding him aren't okay with it on some level.
I think that's.
But I also feel
they
like-
were okay with it because he wasn't outwardly gay.
My guy.
Here's the weird thing though.
We all knew he was
There's
gay.
a lot of people.
None of my family was surprised at all that he was gay.
I agree.
Why is
but
there not like a? But isn't there like a lot of people that are completely unaware when it should be obvious?
Yeah, I mean, especially in America.
Yeah, that shit's fucking weird to me. That's why I feel like sometimes you're like,
Because there are some people
this
who I think
person's
are gay that people like disagree.
Like,
I
no,
think
they're
Pedro
not.
Pascal's gay.
Maybe,
I very
yeah.
much so think he's gay. I think he just not outwardly talking about
You
his
think
gayness.
he's bisexual?
I think he's probably gay, but I think he's
Oh, like even like so he's like he has a beard, like he's dating like a woman.
I don't think he's
doesn't
dating
like it?
anyone.
Yeah, he is.
Who's he dating?
I don't know who she is, but I've seen her like around.
I've
Some fucking
never
hot-
seen him. I've never seen him dating
Like,
anybody.
like he was
ever.
say for example, I don't know what the fuck this was, but he was doing like a thing. There was like a Q&A going on, and apparently he has like a ton of social anxiety. So he was having like a slight panic attack, and then like grabbed that chick's hand, like that whoever the fuck he was dating.
But that might have been a move. I've never seen him dating anybody. That's one thing for me. You could be right. I'm not saying it's not true.
I could be wrong too. Maybe somebody maybe I gathered this. I thought whatever I saw was explaining specifically that was the girl he was dating, but they could have been wrong.
Because I think the thing is that
title could have been totally wrong.
He's a man. He's like I've been in a lot of manly roles right now. So he's like, but he's gonna come out as gay or at least some sort of form of queer later on after he's not like the superstar. I'm sure.
Maybe,
of
I
this.
don't know.
Chat GPT says.
It's ChatGPT. Am I black?
Is Pedro Pascal a flaming homosexual?
That's just unnecessary. Unnecessary to talk to it like that.
Let's see what it says. Let's see what it
He's so
says.
giddy. He's so giddy.
I know he's giggling. He's chortling over there.
Pedro, so look, it answered my question. So, like, Pedro Pascal has not publicly identified as gay or bisexual, while he maintains privacy regarding his personal life with strong support of LGBTQ, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, yeah, let me see. Come on, bitch. Is Pedro Pascal dating anyone? Let's go, bitch. Give me that shit. Give me that shit, chat.
You're burning a fucking forest down to answer
Oh,
this
it
question.
says... It caught the part that said "Come on, bitch." So it says "Come on, bitch." Is Pedro Pascal dating anyone? Answered my question. ChatGPT is very nice. So yeah, this let's see. Pedro Pascal is currently. Oh, it says he's single. Is not confirmed. Despite his rising fame, maintains private. So I think I got fucking hoodwinked by somebody characterizing this
He also
situation.
might be with somebody on the low. Like I think that's the best way to live your life.
That's
is, like,
usually
not-
how. Yeah.
Like Tom Holland and Zendaya got married in Cali and no one fucking knew about it. They just know about the record. Some fucking psychopath with 7 daughters like, oh my god, these two.
Oh, like
Some
he
fucking
wa-
freak hiding in the sand with a fucking DSLR.
piece
Like,
of shit bastard. But like,
been
yeah, it's
waiting for this.
insane.
It is weird. The people that and they get mad when you fuck with them.
The fact that
You're like-
paparazzi, like the laws have gotten much better. Before it was like straight up out of like they'd be on your
Like,
property
a camera,
and
the
shit.
lens is like 10 feet long, and they would just stick it up a skirt and just start
Insane.
taking pictures. And then like they're mad that you dared to break their camera.
Like when Kanye walked
What's
into
wrong?
that pole, that shit was funny as fuck. When he walked to that pole and the guy
Anyway.
was like, "I'm sorry, Kanye." Like, you took a picture of him while he was walking
And
in front of a
weep.
pole.
And
What is
weep.
wrong with you?
and weep for my legion of Sweens
awesome.
be upon ye. Israeli Tony Stark still sells bombs to Israel.
It's really
Dave
Tony,
Brunts.
Crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
Tony Stein or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? Jack the Blumpkin King. Kevin Durant's feat. You can win any argument by simply calling your opponent a goofy looking cunt and walking away.
That's true.
Kingston's dad got me down bad. He's all I want. Make my tongue a skid pad. Kingston, can't you see your daddy's got? And it cuts
Why don't
off.
you have any pictures of your dad on social media, man?
Yeah,
'Cause
go
I'm not
post
close
them
to my
around.
father.
Post your dad on
Not
social
close
media.
to my father.
I'll post them. Don't worry.
I haven't
Thank
spoken
you.
to my dad in maybe a year and a half.
Oh, that's pretty recent, though.
Maybe a year and a half.
That's relatively recent.
I haven't talked to my dad in 3 days.
Maybe.
Jesus, man, it's
Crazy.
been forever.
Yeah, we're estranged.
Because I talk to my siblings all the time, but I don't talk to him. There's like no point of talking.
Dude,
to
I
him.
know people who are like that though, like where it's just like I remember I dated a couple people like this where it's just like, oh yeah, I gotta if I don't call my folks or whatever, they'll freak out and they'll I gotta call them every day. And
Do
I'm
they live
like,
with their
every
parents? Do they live
day?
with their parents?
no.
Every
No.
day.
And I'm just like, bro, I can't even have. There are days where I don't want to talk on the phone at all with anybody. So like,
That's crazy.
that's
Every
crazy. to
day
me.
is fucking what?
Dude, sometimes I've definitely gone like several weeks without like phoning back home,
To me,
which
it's
is too much,
usually
too long in my opinion, probably. But like, I don't know.
2 to 3 maximum for me. Usually it's 2 every. Usually
At least once a month, at least.
I don't
Yeah.
talk to my family that often, honestly. I talk to my grandmother all the time when she was like still coherent. I talk to my aunt like maybe once or twice. No, I talk to her maybe like every birthday, so maybe like once every 2 months.
It's hard.
I talk to my sister every week.
Oh really?
Yeah, I talk to her every single week.
Every
I talk
week?
to her, yeah,
Oh.
because I talk to her because I'm her kid's godfather.
I see.
So I try to like at least have her know my face. It's only met her like once.
Yeah,
and then my nieces and my nephews, I speak to them all the time.
I'm very
because they're always asking me for shit.
I'm very like I don't
like, hey, Uncle King,
whatever.
mom, I did some dumb shit. My mom's gonna yell at me if I tell her, can you help me out? I'm like, I got you.
Fuck you. I ain't paying my TV license,
people,
bitch.
Don't no offense. I ain't talking to nobody. It had nothing to do with you. I just don't like talking. It's that
me
simple.
too. Yeah,
people I care about, I talk to all the time.
Yeah.
Alone.
People I care about, I talk to all the time. I don't let too much time go on without me talking.
I don't like
to
to talk on the phone. I like to talk in person most, like more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm just like, if I'm home, like, yeah, everybody come over, we'll talk. But like, I hate phone conversations. They're awkward. Like, I feel like I'm missing like 2/3 of the context because I'm only hearing people's voices, not really getting the vibe.
You don't have the so the verbal cues. You're autistic. You're like, I don't know if I should make a joke right now about their kid dying.
It's just less stupid.
I can't tell how sad they are.
I don't know. I'm like the opposite of like a Discord anxious person. Where like somebody's like, I can only talk through like fucking, Discord or whatever. I don't want to be in person or whatever. Like the opposite, where it's like I kind of hate Discord and like talking through any like delay. If there's like a delay or like fucking anything like that, I hate it.
Conversation doesn't bother me. Yeah. I just don't. I personally don't like FaceTiming people.
I don't love it either.
It feels inorganic in a strange way.
I prefer FaceTiming to phone calls.
Have you seen people in public
FaceTiming?
But in the way that there's so much noise that they put the phone up to their fucking ear so they can hear.
But those are old people.
No, man.
No, young people do that for sure. I've seen people.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like there's if you can't hear them while you, it's so mad at you.
Hey, I'm here at the Animals as Leaders concert in the front row. What?
It's fuck.
I don't get it. I don't like FaceTime for some reason. It feels like fake to me. Like I FaceTimed Lily when I didn't live with her. But like the idea of like that, as long as I guess my girlfriend, I guess, so we'd see each other. Like during COVID, we were FaceTiming a lot because like obviously we were fucking
if you can't like the same like a long distance thing. Like if there's or like say the COVID situation, that makes sense to me. I know that's why Zoom got big. I get it. Outside of that, no.
I don't mind Discord. Just like the people I'm on Discord with usually are my homies.
They're all freaks. They're all freaks. I'm sorry,
laughing about
every single
shit.
person on Discord's a freak. Sorry.
Dang, it's crazy.
It's true. Kicks dad, and I'm a gay little beetle now. Fuckface unstoppable, Mr. Pants, cardboard pie, shitting and crying whenever I fail to be funny. Jesus. Hot to go, FAGGOT bros, pounding butt and sucking chodes. Jolly old dipshit, the ace of parades, Raytheon changing their name during Pride Month. Pacers Devil Magic is our last hope. Please, Light Skin Avengers, save us from the OKC championship. Colin Moriarty, Beatles Gape 3. Pee Wee Herman be like, haha, I'm still dead. Sweeney and Kanye for president, 2028. Michael Vick beats the piss out of Scrappy-Doo and Scooby-Doo and makes the Mystery Gang watch. I love it when you call me Big Hamas. Throw your guns in the air if you so choose, Leia. Love it. Getting head from a gay giraffe beetle, breaking my dick at the bend. Search Peter Lorre fish battle. Catch me running through a MAGA rally the way Doom guy runs through hell. Bryle and the Smunt Iconoclast edition is insane.
Just parrying everything. You're parrying everything, dude.
Parrying
everything.
Smitchy the Kid, the alternative lives of each other after the podcast ends episode has not come out yet. It's Colin Moriarty, post clarity nut. I'm a better cuck than you, Rick. Fuck your wife now. Star Coffee, Yush. Every day's an adventure when you're homeless. This is the little beetle star.
It's so fun.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm not buying it.
It's so fun. We were playing last night. We were on me, Ben, Jake, and like the way you get to optimize your runs, like it is definitely like Elden Ring still, but it feels so like focused in the way Elden Ring didn't. You know how like Elden Ring was very much like explore the world. This is like, all right, get here, points. Okay, we're gonna get this first, get that first, rotate around. Get like figure out what strategies you have. Use your relics, like build yourself out. It's really, really cool. I'm enjoying it a lot. Some of the boss interactions are just like, and there are moments where you're like, that is just a Souls game where like I'm criticaling somebody and my critical ends at the exact frame where someone is striking me down, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I could have avoided that, I guess.
I don't want to experience that right now.
I love it.
I don't feel like being angry right now.
I love it.
It's also just going to be not the game that people were playing in like a couple months is the way that I think about it.
Really?
That's yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be playing that for a while because they're definitely going to do like live service it for the most part.
That's
like,
so
put stuff
uninteresting.
on it.
I hate that about
Well,
it.
it's disgusting.
But like
actually.
adding like not live stuff, but like add stuff to it, like adding more content.
I know what
to
you
it.
mean, but I also still feel like
You don't
it's-
like that, really? I think that's how you keep a game alive.
Well, it's not the game. For when I think of From Software, that's not what I want.
But
And
that's
so
not. But
I'm already kind of like I don't care. I would like you to use your resources to make Dark Souls 4 or something,
I get what you mean. I mean, that's the point of like I don't know. Like I think that's how you make a game.
or figure out a way to
live.
put fucking Bloodborne on PC. So I don't know, maybe a couple of things.
Yeah.
But like, look at fair. You guys, have fun with it and everything. But I'm just like, damn, Dark Souls 3 was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's
It's
2016.
gonna be.
Right?
It's gonna be 10 years. Yeah, next year.
No,
yeah.
no, not 2016. That's 2016.
No, it's 2016.
It doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't speak to me. There's every time I see gameplay of it, I'm just like,
I think it's. I
Yeah,
think that
I'm just
game is
very
so fun to play.
underwhelmed by it.
The only
It
problem with it is
was
that that
okay.
game is not a game to play by yourself at fucking all.
Yeah, and that's,
You need a coherent team to work together for that game, or else you're not gonna have a good time.
That's my big thing.
Sure.
You know me. Like I just don't do much
sure.
co-op. I don't really do much.
I don't mind it. I like games like that. Like I dug Marathon and Arc Raiders. I played a little bit. Like I like team-based games. I just like Souls games are just not those games to me. Like that's such a strictly single-player experience to me.
I think this one works well.
Where
I
I'm
think,
just
they
like-
do a very good job making it like.
It would be like if they made like a like a 3-player God of War. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
They did
Well,
Ascension.
they did do that.
yeah,
Ascension.
They
yeah,
did
that
do the
sucks.
piece.
Ascension was fun, but for what it was, but it wasn't like I'm not getting
I
it
didn't
for
care.
like.
I tried it and it was just like I don't care. It was like one of those things, if I remember correctly. Like I
Yeah.
don't even remember because I don't care. And they were making a live service God of War, and then they scrapped
They
it.
did. I remember that was
And I
supposed to be this
just-
one.
They had
2018 was supposed to be it.
They
It was supposed to be a live
had-
service one.
Who?
I think 2018 was supposed to be a live service game.
What are you saying?
2018 God of War. I think the initial idea was supposed to be live service, and they were like, "Let's just make it a real
no,
game."
That's not what I heard,
That's
no.
not true. At
Oh,
all.
there was another whole other idea.
No, they were just working on something, fairly recently.
Oh.
and then they scrapped it.
That's
And
crazy.
Fucking Blue Point was doing it. And they're the fucking remaster studio. They're the guys that redid Demon
dare
Souls for
you.
PS5.
Yes,
they
they
did
did.
fucking the Metal Gear Solid collection early on PS3 and Xbox 360.
They were gonna make a live service.
They were on
God
a
of
fucking
War
live
game?
service God of War and then it got scrapped.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the
Dude,
fuck are
we
you
heard about
doing?
that shit. Everyone was like,
Why don't they have a remake fucking KOTOR? That shit is just in fucking limbo.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not shut down yet. Apparently, it's still happening based on
there's
what they're
a-
saying.
There's a state of play happening right now. Maybe.
yeah.
I would freak the fuck out. Like KOTOR comes out in 25 minutes. It's like, huh? Wait, what?
Let's see what's
25 minutes?
see if anything's
That's
trending.
crazy.
Don't spoil. Nah, actually, I don't care. I don't care actually at all.
I guess there's like a fighting game, Marvel, but in Japan.
Marvel, but in Japan.
Oh, that looks cool.
There's like Tokon Fighting Souls. I don't know.
Oh, I feel like I heard that name before.
Ooh, they're showing the 007 by the Hitman guys.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it'll be something to chew on.
Ooh, who's gonna be the 007?
Ooh, a donkey.
My name is 07.
Donkey!
007.
I don't know.
They finally make Idris Elba 007 they've been saying they're going to do for 20 years.
I'll tell you this. I just saw a glimpse of the
He's definitely not,
the
yeah, I
image. It is very clearly a white man of some kind.
Of course.
I think it's based on the original or something.
Oh, like the wife beater guy? What's
Yeah,
his name?
Peter Lorre.
Sean Connery.
Peter Lorre.
Peter Lorre as James
Sean
Bond
Connery.
would fucking go hard. I would absolutely love that.
It actually would.
I am 007.
Wait, who?
Peter Lorre, the guy who's like the inspiration for fucking Igor and all those fucking people.
Oh, I was talking about House.
Sorry, Hugh Laurie. That's what
yeah,
I was
I
thinking.
was-
That's
Yeah, I was like, what
I
the
was
hell?
like, when you said the voice, I was like, what did I do?
You have cancer. Ah,
That would suck.
where's my Percocet? Peter Lorre as
House.
as
As
House.
Peter Lorre as Hugh Laurie
yes,
in House.
I like that a lot.
I love that.
It,
No fucking. I hate that I even know who Peter Lorre is on a first name basis.
It is weird that you know that.
It's 2025. He's been dead for probably 100 years or some shit.
He's been
At
dead
least.
for 100 years. It's
At least.
crazy.
I think he was dead when he was still alive.
That's even more crazy.
It's
That makes
Joe Biden.
sense, though.
It's like that Joe Biden thing where like Trump. Did you see the Trump thing where he tweeted about Joe Biden being a fucking android or something?
Yeah, dude. Oh my.
It's fucking over,
I-
man. It's never been so over.
I can't.
It's never been more over for the
Tact
world.
is gone, bro.
This is the little beetle star cluster home to 10 billion gay little beetles, all salivating for Sweeney's cummy clit. The super faggot. Craig the Canadian, page 3.
All right. No, we're moving along.
Yeah, I'm trying. Got too many Expedition 3 spoiler casts to watch. It's your boy Shawnee D, and I have transformed into the ginger version of Colin Moriarty, Cumshot Gaming, TM, at Grok is this true, Serban Agent 267. Snark Tank Podcast number 1, January 12, 2014. Kingston Derek, you guys know slavery is over, right? You can go home. Dracula Flow, I put Tiger Balm in her pussy before I fuck her, have her howling like a cat in heat. Jacked off 590 times in 2024. Tracked since 2020. When and to what? Most in a day was 6 times AMA. Beetle Moriarty, Gal Gadot was hesitant to sign on to Snow White remake until Disney told her it was a bomb meant for children. Beetle Hooker in his beetle fishnets, sucking beetle dick for beetle meth.
Oh shit!
Nicholas Brillhart, Obi won't you blow me? Waiting for sween hunting tier. I want sween hunting tier. I want his
Oh,
belt.
this is the new Marvel's Capcom game.
Don't fucking stop. I gotta whatever. Go gaped.
I'm gonna just watch the state of play, nigga.
Yeah, they call him Slippin' Jimmy, Kremlin to Gremlin. It's the great Blumpkin Charlie Brown.
Bless you.
I was allergic.
Psych.
Oh fuck! Did you revoke a blessing?
Yeah, go to hell.
Unbless you.
What are you eating?
Go to hell.
Is that Del Taco?
Bean and cheese, no sauce because the fucking sauce it sets my
Too acidic?
acid. It's stupid.
Damn, you old dude.
No, I'm just fucking fat, dude.
You know what's crazy? I can't drink orange juice anymore because it fucks with my tummy. Actually.
You should have stopped a long time ago, dude. Orange juice has been fucking me up acid wise for a long ass time.
For a while, I could endure. Now, if I eat,
I like it still, but
if I drink orange juice, bro, my tummy hurts all day. It's crazy.
It's
it
a
makes
wild-
me so sad
It's just-
because I love orange juice. It's my favorite beverage.
So you gotta have the fake orange juice now. You gotta have what is it called? Tamarino? What is it called?
No, I don't drink juice like that.
What is that shit called? Is
Tamarino,
that
yeah.
right? Okay.
Tampico.
Tampico. Thank you. I was like,
Tampico.
Tamarino is not. Oh yeah.
that's
I drink this.
that's the furniture store from Breaking Bad.
Oh.
I don't drink sodas or juice anymore, man.
Colin Moriarty.
You know how much I miss
So
ginger ale?
gaped, they call him Slippin' Jimmy, Kremlin to Gremlin.
Shit's just sugar.
I want to bomb these Pokemon scalpers. All these Pokemon scalpers. 9th level wizard evocation spell, Itchy Colon, scabbing up my dick to make it bigger. Kingston, you should play Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. It's a CRPG on
I played
Steam.
already.
It's really good.
There it is. Good game.
Wage Slave 583, Rhythm of X Men animated series. Fuck my butt. Fuck my butt. Papini Bros, Jeffrey Epstein in Minecraft be like I am Steen in the
my
Minecraft.
resting heart rate is 2. That is so not like nothing has that, right?
No.
I don't think that's ever possible.
Maybe
That's
a
like
tree.
deep hibernation. Like
look
it's
at
deepest of hibernation.
Rate is 2. That's fucking.
my resting. That means if I get excited, 3.
What is that? 2 per minute? This per minute, right?
Yes.
2 is insane. Holy fuck!
Like
One
the normal range
one
is
at
like
15,
is
one
like
at 45. That's insane.
the normal resting heart rate is like what? Like maybe like 85 to like 90.
Mine's like 107.
That's a bit high for resting.
It's not that good. It's
resting.
not the best.
Like 80 to like 90, maybe 95.
Are
is
you
like
sure? I was
fine.
told that like the higher the number, the better. Like it was like
Higher number, more good.
I heard it was like reverse golf.
yeah.
You mean like-
It is reverse golf. That's how they explain
pretty
it.
much everything else.
Your
Why would you
doctor.
say reverse golf when everything else is just that up is good? That's every other thing.
Reverse golf.
That's what your doctor doesn't explain in reverse golf.
It's like reverse golf, I'd say, right?
Papiti brother. Oh yeah, I read that. Donk Donkerson, the colon swinging slasher. I forget. I always make my name something fucking stupid for this podcast, and then I comment on a different page.
Yeah,
PP.
but right
I
now-
walk my lonely toad. He.
Oh, I'm at 4.
I walk my lonely toad. He has no bitch to fuck. He is alone.
Back to 2.
ribbit. He is alone. He is alone. Horrible.
Nice.
Shalom, 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 shalom.
What is he, Jewish now?
Heterosexual little beetle who doesn't need beetle dick. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Me be fishy, a mean lesbian. The gun that Elon Musk keeps on his nightstand will become important in the final act.
That is crazy.
That's
Seeing
awesome.
that passage in the like you see that passage in the
That
game
is
you're
true.
playing.
I forgot that he shared that picture of that gun by his bedside table with all the fucking like energy drink cans or whatever the fuck. That was years ago. That was like 2018 or 2019 or something.
The fact that I ever respected him is crazy. I'm so ashamed of myself.
I feel like I'm not
nobody
that
knew.
crazy about it because I only like tangentially kind of by default respected him on the level of just like, oh, okay, you're doing SpaceX. SpaceX is cool.
I
But I didn't really care enough.
No, I would never say.
And then when I found out he was crazy, I was just like, oh, he's crazy. All right.
Yeah. I
It's
never
not
say I
not
was
even
a
really
fan.
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never a fan of Elon Musk. That's
I
crazy.
wish I could body slide him in and blow him up.
I just want him to like.
I like that you were like, oh, he doesn't get it.
The animation. You do the animation for him.
He's not laughing. I get it. Berks 1889, John Strickland. I'm out here coming shitloads while the rest of you are shitting cum loads. The first Urgent Key David presents the Flash's new nemesis, the Speedophile.
Speedophile.
That's crazy. He really likes speed.
Yeah. Chris, why did you get fired from GameStop in one day? Pre-Roz, Blake 896. I got Lockjaw during the graveyard shifts at the dick sucking factory, and all I got was Lockjaw, as previously mentioned. Autistic Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat on the short bus. Get Him to the Greek is no longer a movie; it's a true crime reenactment video. Das Goopy, Choices by E40 is the bad to the bone of rap. Is it?
I don't remember that song off the top of my head.
I gotta hear it.
Yeah, I don't.
I respect E40,
don't know.
but I don't love E40. I'm also not a Californian, so.
Yeah. He like to me it's like respect for being OG. But
Doesn't he have that weird voice? He has like a.
he sounds like a clown. He sounds like a clown. He sounds like that.
No way. He sounds
Let me
like
hold it back.
Yeah,
That's
so-
how he raps. He doesn't talk like
that.
that.
Hold it back.
Yeah,
Everybody
what you
back,
gonna
the
do
one
when
ahead.
I'm in the block? You know?
He doesn't talk like that in
What
real
you
life.
mean?
He has
It's
just like a
nuts.
regular voice.
I would imagine.
He's
Jesus
like-
Christ.
He's like, yeah, just
Cause her ass is big enough to set a cup on her booty. Ooh, goodness.
Goodness.
He's like that. It's
I got a flower full of water on my lapel. Look out.
That gave me the
Feel
He
the
lost
beat.
mad weight, dude. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
big, dude.
They fucking
mid
stole it all
2000s.
from
He was
me.
probably gonna die if he didn't
He
reverse.
was big, man. They made him shave all that shit. He's fucking down crazy.
It was only because he was on that like Love and Hip Hop or something, wasn't he? Yeah.
No,
He was
hip-hop.
like, I'm a this shit, but I'm fucking hot bitches. And I was like, I don't believe this.
I lost like 300 pounds. Ooh,
I lost 300 pounds and I'm still 200.
the Bay Area.
I gargle Ozempic for breakfast.
The Bay Area, good.
He fucking has a bowl of
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Ozempic O's.
Bowl.
It's O and it's the fucking hyphen like fucking Cheerios. Is the whole
Yeah, it's
Ozempic.
O-Zempics.
That's tremendous Ozempic.
I'm shaving weight. Visibly, I'm losing.
At real time.
Visibly, I'm losing weight. I'm getting thinner as you see me right here now. I'm losing weight. I'm
That's crazy.
I'm
It's like
thinner.
when you
Bro,
fucking
if you
vacuum, like one of those
Oh,
vacuum.
when you vacuum seal shit?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's gonna be the future we get.
Yeah.
Instead of healthcare, we're gonna get that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, all like cosmetic symptom related things.
Yeah.
Not underlying cause related things.
Hell
Like, why don't we get better healthcare and like fucking, I don't know, utilize the fucking fact that
I have
they're,
a waist cincher on the back of my neck.
you know, the fucking fact that they've fucking found cures. Of
Laying on my penis.
Visible means to stop diabetes in fucking other
Listen to
countries. And
this.
here they're
Listen-
like, no, we'll kill you if you bring that here.
Hey, listen to this. Listen to this one.
Yeah.
Laying on my penis until it falls asleep, so it feels like I'm giving someone else a hand job.
That is crazy.
I like that.
I've never had a numb penis before.
Me neither. I can't even fucking imagine.
But I don't really feel.
can't fucking-
But I don't really feel my penis exactly. Exactly, you know, like I'm not like how I feel my hands and my arms exactly.
I feel more on my penis than I do on my hands.
I feel more when I'm. I feel more when
True.
I'm using it, not naturally when I'm existing.
As it's resting, I feel more.
Now that I'm focusing on it, I feel it more than
Bro, right
anything.
now I can feel the blood moving through it, and the head
can
of
feel
it,
it.
and the head of it puckering inside.
I can feel it fucking about to bust through the table right now.
That's crazy. Remy Turner wishing for another 4 Blumpkins.
Remy Turner?
That is
Remy.
so crazy.
Who's that?
Remy Turner
Like
is
Timmy
crazy.
Turner. Timmy Turner's
I
Rim.
thought it was a real person. I
Timmy
was-
Turner's Blumpkin obsessed cousin. Remy.
So Remy Turner wishing for another Blumpkin, Nikki Ziggy. Straight Slayer making the world gayer. Gustav when he nuts be like for those who come after.
Nice.
Annoying race
who
trader.
splashed
Lily's brother playing Fallout IRL. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Was it supposed to be Burnout?
Oh, Flat Out. Sorry.
Flat Out,
I read
okay.
that
Yeah,
wrong.
no,
Flat Out or Burnout?
Yeah,
At
Flat
first,
Out.
I was
read-
thinking, I was like, wait, shouldn't
I read that wrong, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss
Paradise.
Jackson.
That game was crazy.
Badly Brave, Dog the Beetle Humper. Aetherian needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3.
remember
Penis,
the
Nathan.
Dart game?
Melphis won, and rounding out our list.
You don't remember Dart? How it was the dartboard, but it was people?
Dart, no.
You remember that from Burnout Paradise, right?
No.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was like darts, but it was people. So you would drive the cars fast as you possibly can, and you would fucking crash through the fucking windshield, and hit the thing. And
Yeah.
like my friend would bullseye off.
Dude,
it.
that shit was
he
awesome.
would hit the direct middle consistently.
That's crazy.
And I was
I
like,
don't
"How
know.
are you doing this?" I'm
That's
really good
awesome.
at car crashes.
Now you got to take that to real life, man.
That was such a cool idea. I love Burnout's so good.
That game was so.
Of all the
cool,
car
and
games
it
I've ever played, that's like
died.
up there for sure.
I hate how many games died in the 360 PS4 era, dude. Or 3.
Well,
era.
PS4, really.
Really? I guess PS4.
We got Burnout games on the 360.
Well, that's what I mean. Like it died.
Oh, that was like
there.
the last one.
that's
I
where
see
it
what you're
died.
saying.
Makes me so sad, dude. Those games are so fucking fun. As I sink into your mom's pussy, just as I twirl.
Like a toilet?
Crazy.
Like you're flushing?
Yeah, you're flushing into her pussy.
I'm finna do some dubious shit.
All right, well,
look like
that's it for our
Vegeta.
show.
That image is disgusting.
That's it for our show. We'll see you next time. Bye.